I mean, there's the VOD, right? So
Yeah, but in case the VOD gets muted.
true. Did the last VOD get muted?
I didn't check. Doesn't look like it.
Cool.
Waiting for players, just like the professional D&D streams.
Hey, Dia, can you type /EMAS and then some text?
Slash what? EMAS?
Yeah. Okay, that's orange too. Okay, I think can you type /DESC?
E what?
In some text? DESC.
Grace.
Hi, Grace. You still got here faster than Miranda did.
Oh no.
Okay, that's gray. So both mode as and description are GM moments. And I wanted to see if one of those was the purple thing that Miranda was talking about. But neither of those is purple. Yep.
So, making Sam.
Sorry if I'm like out of it. I have a headache and I've been out all day.
Aww.
Aw.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm just high.
I'm just saying, I've had the flu for a week.
Ouch. Actually, I might need a minute to like get some stuff. Is that okay?
I mean, Miranda stirs not on, so yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Get up.
So, I'm going to get us started while we wait for people to show up. catching up since it's been a little while. What's everybody been up to?
Not much.
Same thing as always.
Trying to take over the world?
Something like that.
Yeah, I've just been sick. Oh, I got a new phone. So that's fun.
Nice.
Got a Galaxy S8. It's big, and it's shiny, and it's smooth, and I'm scared I'm gonna drop it. Fine, I guess she can go to the bathroom.
How dare she?
Hey.
There she is.
Hello!
Beep boop.
Beep boop. I'm here.
Do you see the purple thing that I put in chat? Is that what you're looking for?
No. Sorry. It wouldn't be too bad. I could work with that too. I'm still just very much learning how to do macros, but it's like it looks just like the emote box, but it's purple and italic and bold instead of orange and italic and bold because that's way more aesthetic.
Hi, I'm back.
Hey.
Miranda's
Hello.
here, so we can get going.
I'm here
Okay.
this week with headphones so that I don't like echo every time my push to talk is pushed.
Fancy. You may not even need to use push to talk. So, Miranda, would you like to do the recap? Since it's been a couple weeks since you played?
Well, yeah. Let's see. We left the Bastion. I think by riverboat up the river to kind of where Karrnath is, the border of Karrnath is, and we crossed the border into Karrnath on foot, skirting the, I believe it was called Fort Zombie, kind of skirting the official checkpoints and fortifications. We ran afoul first of a couple of just unled I think feral zombies, leftovers, and then we ran into an official patrol, which we very much bluffed our way past. They were fine. They were just like, oh, this is a little suspicious, and then we were like, there's nothing suspicious about us. We just missed the fort by accident, and they were like, oh. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, have fun in Karrnath. And then we ran across a Warforged with one arm who would later come to name themselves Fall, though we didn't know it at the time. They were running away, very closely pursued by a very fancy asshole on a horseback, who I believe had been abusing Fall. They were Fall's original owner, and Fall had run away, and they were pursuing Fall. We tried to give Fall directions to a place we thought was relatively well hidden, and then tried to distract Fall's pursuer, but he was not so easily deceived, and we came upon them. We doubled back to meet back up with Fall, and came upon them came upon the scene just as the very fancy person. Salurre knows his name because Salurre found and then burned the identification papers that were on his body.
Something heroic.
It's in the chat. I'm sure it's in the chat. I can scroll up to see it. But what happened is we killed him,
Hero mix.
or rather, we subdued him and let Fall decide what to do with him. Temperance worked through the night. Fall was wrecked beyond magical repair. Temps worked through the night and was able to revive Fall, who decided to end the life of this this very fancy, very cruel man.
Achille, your omen.
And then we gave Fall directions to the Bastion, and that is where we parted ways. And then we headed into another city. We kept going down the road to a city.
Vidikar.
Forgive me, it's been a while. Vedikar. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. This makes a lot more sense now. We got a river, we got a fort, we got Vedikar. That actually makes sense. How we would have accidentally missed the fort because we just would have gotten off.
Yeah, accidentally on purpose, but
I mean, accidentally on purpose. Yeah, we probably shot right past Loom Keep. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Actually, that makes a lot more sense. Made it to Vedikar. Rendezvoused with Flux, who was recognized the person we had killed and the very fancy gentleman, and seemed to be distressed by the news. Not necessarily distressed that he's no longer with us, but seemed to think that was going to cause a lot of heat or complications. And
Yeah.
I think that's where we left it.
There was one little end of credit scene, as well as all the describing what it wants you to do in Karrnath.
Oh yeah, there were, at some point Evie did some stealing, and then
Evie committed light thievery, and
Yeah.
or rather, Rasa committed light thievery, and
yeah.
oh god, it has been some weeks. We're trying to secure weapons, right? Or to do what? I don't remember.
Yeah, the end of credit scene was Anais the Cannith getting informed that the diviners had reestablished surveillance over Salurre.
That's right. What did Flux want us to do in town? What are we supposed to be doing? Does anyone remember?
I mean, I know, because I'm the GM. Would you all like a reminder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are to go to Karrnath, which is the capital, cause infighting with the nobility, cause diplomatic issues, which it pointed to that there's possible rumors of vampires in the nobility, as well as rumors of the blood of Vol being involved with the nobility, as well as prevent the Order of the Emerald Claw from committing any more terrorist attacks on Metalhearts, and lastly, prevent the Order of the Emerald Claw from recruiting Metalhearts.
Vampires and the Karrnathi nobility.
Did I?
Oh my.
Did I fall asleep and miss some of Flux's? I know I wasn't sleeping through that.
No, you
as a
all
player.
kept interrupting it, and
I'm so sorry.
I got through maybe half of that before interruption listened.
Okay. The Emerald Claw is both committing terrorist attacks on Metalhearts, but also trying to recruit Metalhearts.
Mm-hmm. It's been promising them vengeance against their enslavers.
Who's the Order of the Emerald Claw?
Basically the militant arm of the Blood of Vol.
Would you like to make a knowledge history check?
Knowledge history. I think I have that trained.
I think Salurre might actually know a bit about this stuff since she has read about
I mean, you
I-
know like the basics of it.
I am not trained in knowledge history, no.
Okay. So like the very basics you would know is it once used to be like Karrnath's like shock troopers. But it was found out that they were secretly being like the military arm of the Blood of Vol and were expunged a couple years ago.
Like mercenaries, huh?
And now they've basically been like rebels fighting against the Karrnathi Empire.
Okay. Kind of roll history for more.
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. Let's get the right thing going.
And then after that, this is kind of wrap up from last session. There was a quick intro scene that I want to do. Okay, you can ask me 2 questions.
Oh, questions.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
That was weird.
Let's see.
Would you
No, I
like
know
some
you-
time to
no, I
think? I
know.
can do the little intro scene.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the like last week on D&D Metalhearts like fades, the intro sequence fades.
Oh man, we need like an anime like introduction,
Yes, we do.
with like a
Yeah,
theme
somebody.
song and
Yes. Anyways, all that like fades, and we fade in on a pretty familiar office at this point, belonging to a nice Karrnath. And it fades in on her like dismissing one of her many attendants, and telling her assistant, "Yes, you can send it in now." And probably the biggest Metalheart that we have seen on the show yet that wasn't a Titan comes in, decked out in huge adamantine armor with giant armor spikes all over it. Just like crumps into the room. And a nice Karrnath says, "I have a job for you." Our game, Salurre, and this is ruining this scene. What's your relationship to her again? You're her great-great-great-granddaughter?
It's a great-granddaughter.
Great-granddaughter. My great-granddaughter has resurfaced. I want you to retrieve her. I don't care what you do with the rest, but she must make it back alive. Do you understand? And the giant Metalheart mumbles some affirmative-sounding noise. And a nice Karrnath nods and says, "Good. Now make my way to Karrnath, my Lord of Blades," and then we fade back to the party.
What?
what?
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. First of all, I was freaking out because we're probably gonna be fighting a
Like the anti-temperance.
yeah. Oh, what's the prestige class called?
Juggernaut?
Warforged Juggernaut.
Juggernauts. Yeah, like first of all, it was like, holy fucking shit, we're gonna be fighting a Juggernaut. This is gonna be interesting. And second of all, like, wait, what?
Can't be that one, right?
The
Like,
Lord of Blades?
it can't be that guy.
Oh gosh.
I've been changing around some of the canonical lore. So.
Oh no, I know.
Oh, crud.
I'm so hyped. I'm
Oh,
so
B.
hyped.
Also, sorry, I unplugged my headphones. I heard the Lord of Blades and I jumped and my headphones got
Everybody was just being hype, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, we fade back in on the party finishing up their debriefing with Flux and instructs you to make your way to Korth. The lightning rail does go from Vedikar to Korth if you can secure passage on it. There's also several roads you can take to it as well.
How much does a lightning rail cost?
More than you have.
You have to ask.
So, one of the questions that I think I want to ask is how influential is the Order of the Emerald Claw currently?
In what sense? The Order of the Emerald Claw doesn't have a lot of like direct like power holdings, but a lot of like they're kind of like the biggest threat to the Empire at the moment. Like there's wanted posters up for them all over the place. There are like newspaper headlines about like this week's terrorist attack. They don't hold a lot of like physical power, but they're kind of like on everybody's mind.
Okay.
Can I answer your
I'm
question?
thinking we blame everything we do that like we don't want pinned on us on the Crimson Claw.
Emerald Claw.
Emerald Claw?
Emerald Claw.
Emerald Claw.
Okay. Who's Crimson? I just think of like the Crimson Chin.
No.
Excuse me.
Okay, another question. Where have they been the most active lately?
They have a base somewhere in the Nightwood that they've been striking out from. So any of the like big cities adjacent to it, so Corf, Ator, Vericor, Karlachton, like all around there.
Okay.
So
do
there's a chance we might end up running into them at some point.
Yeah, probably.
So should we take the north path or the south path to Karrnath? South path keeps us close to Moorland, so we can, you know, always hop back across the border if we need to, but...
Well, there is the big ol' fucking river.
Yeah.
Probably aren't any more bridges.
No, there are not.
2 of us can swim. Or don't need to swim, rather.
I was reading through, I don't remember what I was reading through something. I read something in one of the Eberron books, like apparently the official rules text assumes that Warforged are about as good as swimming as regular people. That like their buoyancy isn't like, I assumed like we would sink like a stone. But
Well, I'm not as good at swimming as regular people because I have a -7.
we're plated in armor.
I'm made of armor.
You don't sink, but you don't move very fast either.
Mm.
So like you don't need to worry about drowning, you just can't like freestyle. Kind of like doggy paddle.
Aw.
That actually sounds adorably awkward, yeah.
Swim, it's so.
Yeah.
There's
-12.
There's probably like special amphibious Metalhearts that have little like propeller attachments.
Aww.
Or like little like shoulder floaties.
Yeah.
Propeller butt.
They have a little rudder and a little sail they can raise. Adorable.
They can carry their little halfling friend across. Okay.
So yeah, the Nightwind is directly between Bedikar and Karrnath.
Yeah.
So we need to go around that.
Nah, you should go straight through.
No.
Let's do it.
What's
Yeah, I
wrong?
mean,
What's wrong
looking.
with the Nightwood? What's wrong with the Nightwood? I'm sure
Well,
it's
it's called
fine.
the Nightwood.
Does Temps know anything about the Nightwood?
Temps doesn't know anything about the Nightwood.
Temps has knowledge geography ranks.
Okay, you can roll knowledge geography.
Yes, they're relevant.
You can ask me one question about the Nightwood.
What is the Nightwood?
Nightwood bad.
Why is it called the Nightwood?
Because the trees grow very thick together and it's very dark inside. Like, the canopy just blocks out most light.
Okay, so it's Mirkwood. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to go through the Nightwood.
Yeah. So I think maybe the north way around might be shorter, even if we're not on the train.
Sure. I'm okay with it. Also, does anyone want a magnifying glass? Because I stole one and I don't really know what to do with it anymore.
I could probably use it for something.
I give you a magnifying glass.
Nice. Noted. Does it give like an appraise, like a circumstance bonus on appraise checks or something like that?
Sure. I was gonna say it
I
gives
think
you a
it-
+2 bonus on face checks.
Yeah, +2 circumstance bonus on appraise checks involving any items that are small or highly detailed, such as a gem.
Nice.
Enjoy it.
Wait, what? What do we have?
Oh, I stole a magnifying glass.
Oh. I mean, I am a gem cutter, so
You are a gem cutter. You should have the magnifying glass.
I love it. Thank you. I would love the magnifying glass if you'll let me have it.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
Oh, thank you.
Did you also find nunchucks?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I did. I gave
you
the
did.
nunchucks to someone. I
They're
think.
not just nunchucks, they're like sweet nunchucks.
I think you gave them to.
I want to say they're masterwork nunchucks, if I remember correctly. I believe you
I-
gave them to Temperance
Yeah.
because she
I
has
believe
weapons
they're
of
yeah.
luck.
Because I'm the only one who could use them.
Yeah. They said
Probably,
they
like,
needed weapons and supplies, so I got a weapon.
You were probably like, I don't know, like swinging them around,
Yeah.
like kind of like, and like knocked yourself on the elbow or something. And Temp's just like, oh, hun, here, and just sort of like takes them and like swings them around with a flourish and then snaps them together or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's like, wow, where did you learn that?
Temps knows kung fu.
She kind of like looks. And she's like, oh.
I've never even heard of a weapon like that. Like, where's that even from?
It's like a very weird looking flail.
A very small flail.
I have a kind of like that, but this one has 2 handles and it's not spiky on either of them, so I don't see the purpose.
She's been in the war. She saw about like 25 years of combat. She probably served alongside some irregular who like had them as a backup weapon or something. And picked it up.
Wait, how old is Temps?
Temps is 27.
Oh wow, Temps is older than
That's old for a
Rasa.
Warforged.
Oh yeah, it's like she's not the oldest Warforged, but I think the oldest are like 32.
Yeah, I think so.
Sparks, for the record, is 3, so
Yeah, yeah. Which is why last session it's why I assumed Sparks had seen combat and like knew kind of like
yeah, that makes sense.
because most Warforged I think it'd be pretty uncommon for a Warforged to be young enough to have not seen any of the fighting.
Yeah, Temps is even older than Salurre. Salurre's 20.
Team mom.
Exactly.
Great.
Awesome. So, should we go north? Head out the northwest path?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you all set out. Is there anything else you all want to do in town before you leave?
I can't really.
Yeah, I don't know if Temps can do much in town without attracting attention.
Yeah, unless
I guess-
anyone wants to like go with us.
Restock supplies, I guess.
Would she even get like a chance to like unobtrusively chat with other Warforged who weren't part of the movement, part of the resistance?
No. Like,
Yeah,
if you
then-
wanted to, we could explore that, but it would, like, it'd be something you need to, like, set up and work at.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, is my mic picking up my fan?
No?
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right, just make.
So, something I just realized.
Huh?
Oh dear.
What?
There's a thing called Bastion.
Oh,
It's okay.
Bastion 2, the sequel to Bastion.
Bastion 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, that's called Bastion, and then we can change the name of the Metalheart place to Transistor.
Or
That was dumb. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Or it's okay. The place in the desert is now called Ganymede.
Ganymede?
That's an Overwatch lore joke for those
Bastion.
listening.
Oh.
Bastion's,
Lord's friend is called Ganymede.
Excuse me, they're lesbian birds. They're both girls.
Okay. But yeah, we'll deal with that if it ever becomes relevant. So yeah, you'll head out to the northwest. It's going to be about probably 3 or 4 days to get to Atura. The road is pretty uneventful. It's regularly patrolled, but nobody really gives you any shit.
Are we just walking there?
That's what I assumed.
Are we?
we
Are
can't
all-
afford. We can't afford the train.
We can't afford the train. Are we all on foot, or do we still have that very fancy man's very fancy horse?
I think we should keep the horse.
Yeah, I
helped
think
get-
we should.
It helped us with the whole Salurre as a fancy person, me as her bodyguard, and
Oh
you two
yeah.
as
As our
the
the
bodyguard.
Yeah, we
subordinate
did keep the
bodyguards.
horse. Yeah,
Excellent.
so I would be on the horse then. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nobody really like stops more than to like say hi.
We're
More-
probably giving the horse a lot better of a life than I can't imagine a gentleman like that would take very good care of his horse.
No. But yeah, this road actually has a decent bit of traffic on it, with people traveling to and from the cities and the surrounding farms. If you want to, there's like farmers going in to sell the wares, traders moving to and fro between the cities. All of them accompanied by Metalhearts, none of whom like make eye contact or stop or talk at all. You notice? But nobody really gives you any, like, bothers you at all. So, was there anything you all want to do along the trail until you get to a tour?
I don't have anything.
No.
Sparks should start.
Oh, what am I doing?
You should consider. You've got ranks in handle animal, right?
Yeah, I can handle animals real good. I love them.
You should take care of the horse.
I would love to take care of the horse. I was hoping I could.
I mean, a lady as fancy as Salurre wouldn't take care of her own horse. So.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Just riding side saddle the entire time.
So yeah, I'll take care of the horse stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So, you all make it into a tour. The trip there is again uneventful.
Okay.
Also, by the time you do make it into a tour, probably Rasa, as one of the keenest ears, picks up that news of Kari Il-Omek. News of Kari Il-Omek's murder has reached the tour, apparently getting there ahead of you all, probably traveling on the lightning rail.
What are people saying about it?
So far, there's not, like, it's happened is the big news. Some people say it was a runaway Warforged, some people say it was the Emerald Claw, but they haven't taken responsibility for it yet. Lots of rumors going around. But you do hear that the Crown is sending their best investigators to go investigate it.
We should probably change horses. Can I look and like try and find like the criminal element in this city and see if there's like a horse changer who doesn't ask questions?
Sure.
I mean,
Roll,
we're a few days away from Vedekar now. It's probably they're gonna be searching around there and stuff.
would you
Yeah, but
roll,
getting rid of the horse, right? Or another horse.
Unless they send like his stable master or whatever on the investigation team, nobody is gonna like recognize the horse.
Yeah, I'm sure that the Crown's best investigators might like talk to the family and think to ask about the horse, and they might recognize the horse on sight, but probably only just them.
How well can the family describe the horse? They probably weren't that attached to it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's
Honestly,
not like they're gonna.
trying to sell the horse might be more suspicious than just keeping the horse.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's how you sell on the black market to someone who doesn't ask questions.
Fucking
And
horse
I can
fence.
just do it with the two face.
yeah, but if they find our horse fence, then there will be rumor that somebody was trying to get rid of a horse quick, and then they find the horse fence. The horse fence will have a good description of our horse.
Well, so the way I see this is this would be a knowledge local check. Rasa is asking 3 questions. 1, does she know somebody in town, or can make contact with somebody in town who deals in illicit horses? 2, is that person willing to buy a stolen horse? And 3, will that person not rat them out when the police come a knocking?
I mean, I can always kill them.
Oh my god. I think
A murder to a minimum. Like,
I
if
think-
murder is a possible eventuality, let's just keep the horse.
I think we should just keep the horse.
If I roll knowledge local, do I get any bonuses?
Do you have it?
Because I have knowledge local because that's a skill that rogues have trained, have things in.
Have you ever been to a tour before?
No,
No, then
but I am. Okay.
I don't think you have any bonuses to it beyond what the skill says.
Should I roll it anyway, team?
Go for it.
Yeah, I think so. But that thieves can't.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
know anyway.
Well, you know enough about the underworld that you can find a person who deals in horses, and that's about it. You find like you find a sketchy used horse salesman.
A used horse salesman.
He does in fact have a little mustache.
Oh no.
There's a royal sign out front that says right away today. There's another one that says no credit check needed.
All right, so I don't look like I have before. I look completely different.
Okay.
I'm like, hi, do you buy and sell horses? I mean, I can see you sell them, but doing some. You have a horse. Don't really want anymore. Want
Can I come to help buy the horse? I know about horses.
Sure, yeah, you're my Metalheart who's helping me take
I'm
care.
I'm your aide.
Yeah,
Butler.
my handler.
Chet makes a good point. This is a part of the city with payday lenders.
What?
There's also a lot of like pawn shops. Anyways, yeah, if you want to take Sporks along, you're welcome to.
Sure.
And
Yeah, so just trying to see if they buy and sell.
yeah, they totally like.
See that euphemistically as I possibly can. No idea. Do some buying and selling?
Yeah, no, they definitely buy and sell. I don't think I can do a voice for them.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they ask you to. They'd be happy to buy it. Do you have the papers for it?
Do you really need papers?
Yes.
It's a shame, really. It's such a fine horse, but we lost the papers recently. We were set upon by bandits on the road. It was terrible.
And they took the papers and not the horse.
They took a pack. When the pack that had the papers in it, we got away on the horse.
Okay. Well, without papers, it's going to be difficult for me to sell it. Are you in town for long? Can I get a inspector to come in and recertify it?
Oh no, we're just stopping here for a day or so. We're heading back down to Vedikar. Sorry, we're heading over to Bastion.
Raises an eyebrow at you. Okay, well, I can give you 50 gold for it.
50 gold?
That's best I can do for a horse with no papers.
Can I put my hand on the horse and look it in the eyes, like meaningfully, and then look at Rasa and nod?
Sure.
I do that.
Okay.
Can I roll something to have insight into what Sparks is trying to tell me?
I'm not. I don't know.
He counts out 5 platinum pieces, puts them in a little coin sack, and holds them out to you. That is the long type of horse.
I don't think my horse becomes. I think I just get a new horse that's an angel or.
But what if she became your magic paladin horse?
I don't know if that's how it works.
I mean, it
But
could
maybe.
work like that. What if it?
Sure.
did
I
work like
would
that?
strongly recommend having the base animal be something that can support your weight.
That does seem like a good idea.
What if the same thing that causes her to go from a mundane horse to your magic paladin horse also causes her to get buff as shit?
Yeah, she has a really powerful back.
I mean, it's your decision, but the guy's sitting there holding the little sack of coins in his hand and tapping on his leg.
Well, I do like this. I mean, it's up to you, Rasa, I guess, because I can't really say anything. Situation.
Evie, you there? I think Evie's internet died.
Oh no.
It happens quite a bit, actually.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be back. And never for long. She'll be back. Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So yes, I'm trying to bluff my way out so that we don't end up. It's not suspicious that we're not only like aren't saying the horse are for only 50 gold, which is like nothing.
That is a good point.
Sorry, repeat that you're trying to buff your way out, so what?
Like he's not suspicious that we aren't. Well, no, because like we're just like no, that's not a good price for this horse. We're not taking that. We need another horse with papers. How dare you? And then just like walk out.
Okay, we'll bluff.
Bluff, I'm actually decent at.
Nice.
Nat
Wow.
20.
You bluff very well.
What lie are you telling?
Yes, tell us what this lie is.
What's the bluff here?
That I don't know.
You're the one who said she had to roll bluff, do you know?
Yeah.
That's true, but it's still going to work either way. I'm just curious what she says.
Okay. She's just like, I'm sorry. My master won't let me sell this horse for that little. If I try and do that, I'll have another thing coming when I get back to my master. I guess we'll just have to go find another horse trader, someone who's actually can see what the value of a horse is.
Okay, yeah. That works.
Someone who isn't just a donkey seller.
Oh, he's so offended at that. Like, he drops the coin purse and it's like, Madam, if you dare. I imagine you stomp off triumphantly.
Yeah, it's like he goes in the air.
So I'm
Alright.
very confused. We're not buying a horse, right?
No,
we
that didn't
keeping
work
the
out
horse?
well at all. I think we're keeping the horse.
Okay, good. I like this one.
It's a nice horse. I'm just worried about it.
Okay.
Should we
leading
name the
to
horse?
I don't know.
Yes.
You can name it if you like.
I'm a city gal.
Yeah, what time did we get?
In the city, I'm going to say noon because it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay.
Name the horse?
Are we supposed to meet up with anyone, or?
Nope.
Nope,
Not a
not
good
a
tour.
tour. So I guess we just head on to Karth or Korth.
So for those, like, couple of days that we spent on the road, should I be subtracting rations?
No, I'm not worrying about rations.
Okay.
Bought rations for some reason? I don't need them.
Yeah, if you, I count those as, adventuring rations, if you get lost or something, otherwise...
No, but I don't need to eat.
That's true, you don't need to eat.
Yeah, the rations are
Maybe-
for me and Salurre.
Maybe it's
Who wants some ration?
maybe it's horse rations.
Oh, that's a good point. Do I have horse food?
Sure.
Okay.
Weren't there horse foods in the fancy saddlebags that we should probably definitely have burnt by now?
Yeah, we would have gotten rid of those saddlebags. So
Yeah, that's a good.
Pretty sure that's
Did
a
we take the
discussion
stuff out of them?
I don't think there was anything in them besides feed.
Okay, I'm changing my inventory from trail rations to horse ration. Notes for horses.
Awesome.
So yeah, I guess like just putter around on a tour for a bit and then be on our way to Korth.
Okay. Probably the last thing you'll hear before you leave a tour the next morning is that the Order of the Emerald Claw did take responsibility for the murder of Karrnath.
Yes.
Ha!
Oh, well, that's good, I think. That kind of diverts attention away from us.
That does divert attention away from us, but it's also like, I mean, they didn't do it, so why did they take responsibility? That's like
That's an
like,
interesting question.
They thought
Well,
it
it
would
raises their notoriety.
Yeah,
They're
they
just
thought it
like-
would give them a rep.
Yeah,
They don't want
I
someone
suppose.
else getting a rep here. This is their country too.
I mean, they're kind of
Do
like
whatever
the
they're
main
doing.
murderers around here, and if it comes to light that there are some rival murderers, then like that might not be good. Maybe they didn't like him either.
So you'll head out. The road to Korth is pretty similar to the road from Vitiker to Atura. The same sort of people are traveling along it. Once you reach the Corn River, there's a decent amount of river traffic on it. You pass a couple of fishing villages. You notice most of the manual labor is supplied by Metalhearts.
Sorry, like stopping for the night in like fishing villages.
You can stop. It
Each
doesn't
night,
really
or-
matter unless you all want to specifically stop in a fishing village. Otherwise, I assume you make camp on the side of the road.
Probably not. Stop at a fishing village. Let's just stop. Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably leave our contact with.
Probably try to stay out of villages
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah, just
Okay.
keep a low profile.
So probably on like the second night, probably up by like up north here, a big like caravan passes you all with like armed guards in the finery of what's his name? Not that.
Do we recognize it?
Yes, one sec. Is the finery
Yeah.
of
Oh dear.
King Caius the Fourth.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be the
Urbex?
I mean,
Oh,
but
they're in
it's-
Vitiker.
Yeah, it's like the finery, like it's the king's like personal soldiers escorting a caravan.
Oh.
Let's stay far, far, far away from that caravan.
No, it's cool. Just fly casual.
Yeah, I mean, you're all like
Casual.
camped off to the side of the road, and you just see like a big caravan.
These are probably the investigators.
But which way are they heading?
They're heading to Atura.
Okay, yeah, right. Investigators.
So the same way we're going?
No, the
No.
opposite way you're going.
Oh,
They're
sorry.
taking the same route, but going from Korth to Veticar instead of the other way around.
Okay, got it. Yeah, let's just alone, right? Like,
Yeah, no, they're not going. Unless you all want to do something, they're not going to bother you all. Like they probably don't even notice you.
You jump them. Jump them.
That seems really, really ill-advised.
No. That's obviously. Attempts wouldn't. That's absurd. No, we're just gonna like watch
it's
them.
the first hour and we haven't had a combat encounter yet. So.
I know. I'm gonna build.
Well, we can start a bit later. There's still plenty of time.
I really want to take. I'm really chomping at the bit to get my blacksmith into combat. This is after all the entirety of what I'm here for.
Of course.
No, yeah, Temps would probably just kind of watch them warily and, try to just try to look cool. They're probably not looking for people like on the road, but at the same time, you probably understands the significance of who these people are and where they're going.
Okay. But yeah, they pass you all in the night. And keep on making the way towards a tour. Like, there's some nice, like, horse-drawn, like, carriages and all that fancy stuff. And yeah, dawn comes early, and you all keep on making your way towards Karrnath. The rest of the trip is uneventful unless you all want to do anything.
Unless we make it eventful.
Let's not make it eventful.
I'm sure eventfulness will find us soon enough.
Yeah. And let's take our 5-minute break with your getting to the gates of Karrnath.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That's fine with me.
Epic music.
That's an oddly specific question, Miranda.
What, thieves can't?
No, she asked me a separate question.
Yeah, is thieves can't the thing in this particular game?
No.
Hello.
I don't think third or fourth has.
Well, third had.
Did it? I don't think 3.5 has it.
And you went, 3.5 doesn't seem to have. Although, it's something that could be house ruled in, if Dio wants it to be, right?
No, it's totally a thing.
Can we bring back alignment languages?
Oh god, no. Fucking noise.
Does Rasa know thieves can't?
Sure.
Alright, I'll put that on her sheet. So
We're the worst.
You need to replace one of your other known languages, though.
probably replace Goblin.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have a need for that.
Because, the way I saw it was, the languages that she knows are, the things that was spoken around her in, the underworld of Sharn.
Yeah.
So, Halfling, because, the major mob are run by Halflings.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thieves-Cant in common.
Oh my god, the halflings totally talking with Italian accents.
Oh no! They're from the plains and they have dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's not how Italy is. There are no dinosaurs in Italy.
Have you been to Italy?
I wish.
Okay, I guess I guess I can't say for sure there are no dinosaurs.
There were dinosaurs in Italy millions of years ago.
Okay, I guess that's true.
And
Also,
I mean, honestly, there still are dinosaurs in Italy.
I'm not saying all halflings speak with an Italian accent. I'm saying the halflings that run the organized mob in Sharn speak with an Italian accent.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I love that, and that's
the bottom of a clip. They're talking it like this.
Are there two warring halfling crime families? The head of one named Mario and the head of the other named Wario.
This is the worst!
No, there isn't. There was one.
And they're called the Wario family.
There was one organized crime family, and they specifically eliminated any others to prevent annoying romantic subplots from developing.
That's just good. That's good organized crime, actually. That's very genre static.
There's a few other like organized crime units in Sharn. Like there's like the monster mob and the changeling mob, which Rasa's in, but like they don't really tend to have too much conflict. So I can do the can't, Bryn.
Okay, so I think everybody's back now. Miranda, did you get my answer to your question?
I did.
Okay.
I went ahead and told you why that was relevant.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the gates are open. There was a busy trade hustling to and from them. There are some guards posted, but they don't really seem to be checking anything.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And yeah, you all make your way into the city. Where do you go?
Forgot what we're doing.
We came to court to, like, cause trouble among the nobility.
Oh, sure.
And
Should we
investigate
go?
claims of vampirism.
Oh, sure. Should we go straight to the nobility, or should we?
We should probably find a place to stay in like
Yeah, we should probably.
lower income areas, like kind of the slums, so that there's less watchful eyes.
Yes. Although, no, that seems fine.
We're also to try to look into stopping the Emerald Claw from recruiting Metalhearts, I believe.
Right, yes.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm so spacey today. I didn't.
No problem.
And get supplies and weapons for the rebellion cell in Karrnath, I think.
That's a lot. So we're kind of. Yeah, let's try to find out. Let's try to find that rebellion cell and see if they have any advice on day.
I think the weapons and supplies thing was not something assigned by Flux. That was like when.
Is that an old thing that my notes are wrong about?
That's what Flux's job is.
Oh. Well, if there is a rebellion cell here, we should make contact with. Probably give us like directions, places we can stay, and like ways we can hit that.
Yeah.
I think the implication of Flux sending you all here is that you are the rebellion cell.
Oh shoot! Well, we'd better ask ourselves what we can.
Well, we better get on making ourselves better.
So Rasa, this
Yeah,
is
let's-
Temperance. Welcome to
Well,
the rebellion.
Sparks.
Welcome to the rebellion.
One thing that strikes me that one way that could be a place to start is if Sparks and I rather try to get ourselves approached for recruitment by this.
Oh, that's a real good idea.
That might be a place to start.
Hmm.
That does seem like a good idea. We're gonna have to find out. Claw like looks. What's the word? Recruitees? I don't know. That's the word.
Recruiters?
Recruitable. I'm not
mean-
entirely sure how to go about doing this, but
Maybe we should find
First up,
try and find some other Metalhearts and ask them. Try to find like, oh, my brother joined the Claw. Well, not my brother.
Yeah, or just look for like disaffected and like rowdy Metalhearts and hang
Yeah.
out with them and
Yeah.
hope we get approached.
That
So,
seems like a good idea.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Maybe the first thing you all should do is establish like a place to stay, like a base of operations.
That is a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get a base of operations. Start like getting the lay of the land, figuring out information and everything, so that we know what's going on.
Rasa, how do we do this? Help us figure out how to do this. You're the expert here, Rasa.
How we get a
Rasa
base of
says.
operations? I mean, in Shadowrun, I already always had it set up for me, but
What was
Go
your
to-
base of operations like?
I was part of a mob.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Our base of operations were the various inns and whatnot that we owned.
Well, we just have to own an inn, and then we're set.
That's probably
I
not the
don't-
easiest thing right
I
now.
don't think that's anything we're gonna be able to do.
The best idea would probably be go to a slum district where there aren't a lot of people asking questions, buy up either a warehouse or like at least like an apartment or something.
Are we even gonna have the money for anything more than just?
Yeah, maybe there's somewhere we can just squat that's like abandoned.
Do I have money?
Yeah, that works too. Squatting, well, like squatting is a good thing. Like if we can find a place for squatting, but like like an inn or something, like an apartment is like a base of operations where someone can just they know I can just go here versus our secret squatting place that's like a safe house just in case anything happens.
Like, I have 65 GP.
Yeah, and I have 51. I don't know how much renting a slum apartment is.
Okay, well, how about this? How about this? So there's 3 questions that I need to know about this place, and your answers to them will determine how expensive it is. First and foremost, like, how secure is it? Does it have stuff like, does it have a lock on the door? An abandoned shack in a back alley? Not that secure. A big, like, keep in the fanciest part of town? Very secure, but also very expensive. What resources does it have? Again, small shack in a back alley? Not gonna have a lot of resources. Well-equipped, like, shop that you can use as a front? Gonna have a lot of resources? Gonna be expensive. And last but not least, how obvious is it that it's like a hideout? So, so like, would you all like coming and going be noticed? Could you all like actually hide there?
I imagine like supplies aren't very important, but security is a little more important, and then like it not being like an obvious hideout is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I mean, like security, we can always make it more secure.
Like,
We have a
we
blacksmith.
need some privacy is the main thing.
Are we still going with the cover that Salurre is a very fancy person and we are Salurre's entourage?
Yeah, because
think that was just for the road, I think.
Okay.
Now is when we disappear into the shadows of a busy capital city.
we can just say like anyone who met us before Salurre ran out of traveling money. Well, we won't say that. Rasa or Salurre can say that.
I would be the one saying that.
Salurre being able to keep cover as like a visiting Braylon noble or somebody with a fair amount of coin and
Not a-
influence.
Not a noble, a scholar.
Oh, right. Sorry, scholar. Might be useful for being able to do the investigating the nobility part of our assignment here.
Maybe we should split into teams.
Splitting the party is probably not a good idea.
It's not like we're in a dungeon. We're trying to we're trying to explore the city and find things out about it. I think splitting the party is the best option.
Or just maintain 2 places. Have a fancy just sort of, I don't know, rent like a modest but well appropriated like apartment. But also like set up a flop house in a bad part of town.
Yeah.
That seems like that seems expensive.
Well, I don't know what the real estate market is like in Korth. Tia, how's the market doing?
So I need you to roll knowledge local for that.
Oh, damn it. Because I'm so good at this.
You have no idea how the housing market's doing.
At least I know that I don't know.
Temperance, you
what is
find
Temps Learn talking to? What is Temps Learn specifically talking to Metalhearts?
Yeah. You could probably find so what you rolled that trying to find information on a place to stay.
Yeah, kind of getting a feel for like what would be safe places to. I mean, she probably wouldn't be asking in the same circles as Rasa, so like the notion would be a little bit different. But trying to pick out kind of like where would be a good place for. Where would be a place where a fancy person staying with a very small entourage wouldn't draw any attention, and where would be a place for a couple of Metalhearts to blend in with the crowd and just like disappear and not draw attention?
They wouldn't know much about where a fancy person could stay, but they definitely know where some poor Metalhearts who were sent to the city on behalf of their master would stay. They would stay at a place called the Warrior's Flagon.
The Warrior's Flagon. Excellent. Because I figured while acting in kind of a cover as Salurre's bodyguard, Temps wouldn't really be able to go anywhere or talk to anybody. But the other part of this aspect would kind of consist of the other part of this assignment would consist of wandering around, acting out, being independent, and maybe raising a little bit of a ruckus. And she'd want to do that from a place where that wouldn't immediately draw heat on her specifically.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cheap in for Warforged who are sent to the city. There's a lot of
various errands and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
The guards don't ask questions about who's coming and going. There's lots of foot traffic in and out at all times of the night. On the other hand, it's also not particular. If somebody wanted to send a spy in there, it's not going to be super duper secure.
Yeah, the security is really only through the concealment created by how bustling it is and how hands off the authorities are.
Yep.
The kind of place where a Metalheart who had the trust of their master, maybe to trust enough to be trusted with a little bit of autonomy to run some errands into the city if their master couldn't be bothered, would go and stay and move about and then return from.
As well as all the errands that people don't want to be known that the Metalhearts are doing for them.
Or that. Excellent.
Yeah, all that fun stuff. So on the one hand, the town guard won't respond to any emergencies there. On the other hand, the town guard won't respond to any emergencies there.
Well, I'll relay this information to Rasa. That sounds like we've found one of our 2 bases of operation.
And it's totally run by organized crime.
Even if there is an emergency there, it would probably be a bad one for us. We would still probably rather deal with it ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yes.
don't want to attack
I just don't see there being a downside to that for us.
Yeah, there's probably
compared to the alternative.
They probably have several big Warforged bouncers.
Yeah.
So, Andy, did you say how much that one cost? I didn't catch it. If you did.
5 copper a night.
Okay, so
per person.
Because that could be our main base, and then we can just explore the slums to find a flophouse to stay at.
Ooh,
I think
that's actually another thing. It would be more if you want a private room.
Yeah, we want a private room.
How much more?
We can probably afford a private room, right?
Yeah, it'll be so it's 5 copper pieces per night per person for the bunk room. and 1 silver piece per night per person for a private room.
Even if we're even if we're all sharing the same one private room.
Yeah. It's by room.
Oh, it's by it's by
1 silver
hand,
piece
rather.
per night per room.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, so a private room just fits one person?
No, it can fit like 2 or 3 people.
So so we could probably fit all 4 of us in there.
Yeah. It wouldn't be. You probably wouldn't all want to sleep there, but you could like, physically fit them in the room.
Well, some of us don't sleep, so.
You know what I mean.
So the soldier's flagon strikes me as the kind of lower class busy place where we go to disappear kind of location. Do we want to find a fancier location, or are we really focusing on like the getting recruited and checking out on this like Emerald Claw situation first, and when it's time to investigate the nobility, we'll get a fancier room in a fancier part of town and work from there?
Honestly, I think the Warrior's Flail is our fancier place. Like, it's everything where it's like it's a place where people who want to meet up with us can go there. Warrior's Flail. They can meet up with us and like know where we are and everything. Versus the Flophouse is a place where no one knows where it is. Only we know where it is, and like if our cell grows, eventually more people knows, and it's just like a warehouse where we can hide and lay low. So yeah, this isn't
Nice.
fancy, but for being fancy things, we're probably not going to want to give them an address anyway, right? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not actually a real rogue. I just play one.
Oh, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to Temperance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure quite sure why we wanted. Seems fine. I don't.
I think you're kidding out, Grace.
What? Oh, am I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry. I just still not quite clear on why we need another place.
Oh, like this is like our main place, and then we also have a place in case this place suddenly gets overrun by the town guard looking for us.
Okay, wouldn't it be better to have 2 cheap places then?
This is our cheap place. This is our expensive place, rather.
Oh, oh, right. All right, yeah. I see what you're saying.
And then our cheap place is a place that doesn't cost us any money, and people think it's just an abandoned building type of thing.
Okay, I got it now. Sorry. So we should look for that kind of place?
Yeah, if you want to look for something that's like abandoned and people aren't going to come, like not a lot of people are aware of it, will gather information for me.
Can I try that?
Whoever's doing it, whoever's looking for it.
Yeah, I'll ask around with 8.
Can I try too?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, Rasa, with a little bit of help from Sporix, you're pointed to it's an abandoned storm cellar underneath a fish packing plant.
Perfect.
It smells like dead fish. There's stuff dripping from the ceiling. But it's abandoned and people don't go there and will stay away from it.
Reminds me of where I grew up.
And it's pretty spacious once you get rid of all the rats.
We're gonna have to get rid of rats.
They're good eating.
Oh my god.
I don't eat, so I don't know a lot about it, but I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Oh, it's also, like, because it's underneath the fish packing plant, it's also, like, pretty noisy from all the machinery above you.
Oh, that's not great. It's not ideal, but... And that seems like our best option. It's not like we're going to be there all the time, right?
Yeah, it's if we're here, things either go south or
Yeah.
storing stuff here, sending missiles, that kind of thing.
There's probably
That seems
also,
good.
like, a couple, like, broken glass bottles in one corner where, like, teenagers came down for a drink.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, it's not hospitable.
It is not hospitable, but you also weren't asking for hospitable.
That's
so.
not... Yeah, I don't think that's what we need. I think we got our
this
places.
seems good.
Right?
Yeah.
Got the... All right. Good work, I guess.
So we have our main front, which is a private room in the Warrior's Flagon. And then our hideaway, which is the abandoned cellar below a fish packing plant.
Oh, and for what it's worth, the fish packing plant is totally worked by Warforged.
That is good.
Yeah.
So both of our places for our purpose. There's lots of Metalhearts around. Anyway, I'm rambling. Say something.
Well, so I guess we've established bases now.
So what are you all doing next after you kind of like secured your bases of operations?
Well, and I should go with your plan about trying to get recruit, trying to looking
You're cutting out a
for-
lot, Grace.
I am sorry.
Yeah.
Are you on voice activation?
Yeah.
Try twiddling with the sensitivity a little bit.
All right, I might.
Just turn
Sorry,
it.
I turned my sensitivity kind of low because there's a lot of background noise.
Oh no, that's absolutely
Okay, is that better?
yes.
Keep talking for a little bit.
So far, I think.
Okay. Sorry.
Just do, like, testing 1, 2, 3 a couple times.
Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3. That was
Sounds
quiet,
good.
so I think it's good. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good on
Yeah.
our end.
All right. Sorry. So I think we should try to get recruited into the Emerald Claw.
I agree.
And
Is the Warrior's Flagon like a? Has it got like a tap room? It's probably got like a place to eat or like a
Yeah.
common room,
It
the
has
like,
like a
right?
common room.
We could just like hang out there and look rowdy.
yeah,
Maybe.
that seemed like let's just look tough.
Yeah, let's go hang out in the Let's go hang out in the common room. We spent the day getting situated, right? Like we've moved into the room. Or are we doing 2 rooms or 1 room? At
I think
the
we were doing
Warrior's
one
Flagon.
room.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. 1 room or 2 rooms?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think it might make sense to cram everybody into 1 room. The Warforged don't take up much space. It might make sense for the very fancy scholar Salurre to have like a room like Rasa and her to have a room, and then to have a separate room right next door for the Metalheart.
We could just like stay in the common room, right? Like we could just stay there for a copper a night, and they can have a room.
That's also a good point. That would give us
Yeah,
the
yes.
opportunity to socialize.
It's just as a heads up. It's 5 copper per night per person.
5 copper a night.
For the
Okay.
bunk room. So both of you are going to stay in the bunk room. It would cost the same as getting a private room.
Let's get a private room. That feels fancy.
Oh yeah, sure. But then is looking fancy what we want?
Can we get 2 private rooms next
Because
to each other?
if we're
Yes.
trying to look like disenfranchised, rowdy, warforged, right for recruitment, do we really want to have our own private room?
Well, they don't need to know that you have a private room.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
And
we
I mean,
could
you don't want to get actually recruited. You want to figure out how they recruit and everything. So stop that.
That's yeah.
'Cause
And
if
we
you actually get
could-
recruited, then you might have some problems.
No, I mean not get act. I'm just trying to figure out the word for what I want to happen.
We could also start at the Warriors Flagon and then, like, from there go out into the city and kind of haunt, like, the local Warforged hangouts to try and figure out what the hell's going on.
This seems like the best place to start, though.
Yes. All that to say, we'll get situated, we'll go downstairs, and we'll just sort of scope out the scene in the Warriors Flagon for tonight. What's going on?
All right.
Yeah, so like the big talk of the tavern for tonight is there was another terrorist attack over in like the fancier part of town, where some Warforged were like brutally murdered in a back alley.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
who's taking credit for it? Who do they think was the
Emerald
perpetrator?
Craw is definitely the most likely one. They've carried out several attacks with a similar, like,
Against Warforged, though.
well, these were all Warforged that were like the property of Persona Importe, and like important people in the like nobility.
I see.
So like if you were in a like tavern up in that part of town, the big news would be about like how the Emerald Craw is striking these like economic terrorist bros against the nobility, as opposed to here it's more about, oh god, these people were murdered.
Can I head to like a middle class human tavern and see what they're talking about?
Yeah, I mean that's what they're all talking about.
Okay.
I'll save you the effort. Yeah, there was like the cursory investigation by the city guard, but it was also kind of okay, like they had like the owners had their insurance. They're pretty sure it was the Emerald Claw, so they just kind of went, whatever.
all right. So, what do we do?
Mutter about how Warforged shouldn't have to take this kind of treatment.
Okay, but that if we're trying to get the Emerald Claws like to on us, then that's not good to say like something they did was bad, right? That's not going to make them want to pursue us.
Also, Rasa, while you're in that like more like middle class tavern, would you give me a spot check? Cool. So Finn has like some tell that you recognize from your time like working with them. What is it?
He always What would their tell be?
They like to do no, that would be for. I was gonna say like they like to coin tricks, or like they have like a gold coin that they wear around their necklace and they do tricks with all the time.
Okay. Yeah, you catch the glint of gold, and when you glance over, as one does, you recognize that's the same coin on a necklace that Finn used to wear. You see, it's being worn by a kind of medium-ish human, nondescript, sitting over at a table with some other humans making chit chat.
I try very hard not to spit out my drink and keep an eye on him to see when they go to the bar.
Okay, yeah,
I keep on using him, but
yeah,
they're gender
he is
fluid, so they use
they're
him,
presenting as
they,
him, but
she.
their pronouns are
Yeah,
there.
yeah. They basically, I don't know if they would use there or they would just use whatever they're presenting as, because
Yeah,
when you're changing and you can be properly gender fluid, right?
yeah. I mean, that's a good question. I'll do my best to refer to them as them, but sometimes I will refer to them as however they're presenting. So yeah, after a few moments, they get up and go for the next round.
I happen to go for a round at the same time.
Okay. Are you presenting in a form that would be recognizable?
No, Rasa was known for not really having that many tells or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but she does do some. So she goes up to the bar and she's like, "Yeah, I'll have a beer too. It's on his tab," because that was something Rasa would do basically all the time.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, wait a minute!" And then they look at you, and you probably do the cock and eyebrow thing, and they're like, "Oh." And it's like, "Yeah, on my tab," and they give you the radar sign, and go back to their table.
Yeah, I enjoy the free beer.
Yeah. So eventually, they finish up talking with whoever they were talking to, and those people leave, and they motion for you to come sit with them.
Yeah, so I head on over, looking around to see if there's anyone suspicious, anyone else suspicious looking. But head on
Give me
over.
a spot check. No, you don't notice anybody suspicious looking.
I've been lulled by seeing Finn.
Exactly. So yeah, it's well, Rasa, no time no see. You're looking good.
So are you. Strange, seeing you so far away from Breland.
Yeah, follow the money, and the money took me here. Managed to secure passage on an airship for a job, and when I got here, found it to my liking, so I decided to stay. What brings you to Corf?
My job. Can't really tell you too much about it. I mean, it's very awkward if it turns out we're working at cross purposes. Wouldn't want us to get in each other's way.
Oh, remember that one job we had? For that halfling who was missing an eye that went all sorts of sideways.
They're still trying to clean up that mess, I'm pretty sure.
They're definitely still cleaning out the blood.
I only stabbed them a little.
Uh-huh. Well, here's to old friends and new places. They rip their
Indeed,
grass.
into a profitable and successful job.
Here.
Where are you staying at?
I move around wherever the job requires me to stay, pretty much. For the moment, I'm staying here. Gesture, I have a room upstairs. Where are you staying?
Just gone to town now, but I have a lodging in the more Warforged part of town. You know how to get my attention if you need to find me.
That I do. Well, have another one on me, and they flip you a coin. then like tip their hat to you and make their way upstairs.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Give me another spot check.
This one.
Yeah, you catch the glint of a very fancy rapier that they did not have the last time you saw them.
To be fair, I also have a fancy rapier that
This is true.
I just doing quite well for yourself, Finn, aren't you? So eventually I head back, doing some tricks to try and obscure my track a bit and make
Okay.
sure people aren't following me.
Yeah, give me a hide check. Yeah, you're totally not followed.
One of my Metalheart, one of my changeling mob friends has been is in the city. I don't know if there'll be a hub or not, but
Before we get back to that,
Okay.
What was everybody else doing while Rasa was catching up with old friends?
So I guess I might be going off to like the fancier parts of town and try to like hobnob with high class people.
Okay. Would you like
See
to
what I
give-
can learn.
Yeah, give me a gather information check.
Okay. Doo-doo.
Okay. Yeah, you hear like maybe one person like make an offhand comment about the terrorist attack. However, you do hear a couple of rumors. Let's see here. The first is that the heir to the throne, Caius the Fourth, is like upset about something going on within the family. They haven't. He hasn't been appearing for any of like the publicity type stuff that he's normally supposed to be taking part in. He's just been generally absent from like public eye for a while. You also hear that Count Vidin Omek's son was murdered, and he has been in a rage about that and has spared no expense in like making sure the king got the finest investigators involved and personally escorted them to the scene.
Oh, what a horrible happening.
So are you trying to get any like contacts, or are you just trying to gather some rumors?
I mean, I'm just trying to see what's going on with the nobles right now, see if we can have some kind of in.
Yeah, that's all the major news.
Alright.
Tips and sports, what are you two up to?
Just being rowdy, right? Like,
Okay.
just looking like rough customers.
Yeah, if the Warriors flagon is pretty dead tonight, we might hit the streets and stay out late.
Okay. Are you like trying to gather information, or are you just trying to like put up a good like front in case anybody's like keeping an eye on you?
Yeah, I'm trying to take the temperature. It's been a while since Temps has been in a city like this, but it's not entirely unfamiliar to her. Yeah, just trying to. What is she trying to do? I don't know if it's specifically like I mean, I guess it's like a gather information. Kind of just, yeah, making her presence apparent. not because people should like know her or in any particularly stealthy or prestigious way. Just yeah, Metalheart.
Okay.
Bit of an attitude. I mean, if there's any like kind of like I don't know, like tough jock like other private guard Metalhearts, it'd be kind of like I don't know if there'd be like any kind of contentiousness.
I mean, like, there's
Or
like,
if the Metalhearts mostly get along, or
yeah. I mean, like, they mostly get along. Well, give me a gather information check.
Sparks, are you good at that too? Does one of us want to aid the other?
I have a couple ranks in it.
I've only got
I'm like all right at it.
I've only got a +4 to it, so
I've got a +5. So
I'm gonna roll to aid you, and then you make.
All right, yeah. I'm just kind of trying to, you know.
Is that okay to you?
Yeah. Oh, why did I thought you said to you. I'm sorry. I misheard.
It's okay. Go for it. That's just enough.
Enough.
Awesome. Sparks got a 23 before the assist.
Beautiful.
Excuse me. Again, mostly over the flu, not completely over.
Oh.
So yeah,
Aw.
probably the biggest thing that's like different about this town compared to like other like cities you've been to, like most of the nightlife is in like private like inns and establishments. There's not a lot of people just kind of wandering the streets and hanging out. Like the people who are out and about on the streets are like going to a place, they're on business. There's not a lot of town guard in this part of town, but the few who are like pretty regularly like stopping and like checking the business of the Metalhearts that are going to and fro.
There is something I'm curious about.
Go for it.
And temperance is something we might want to try if we want to get attention. Pit fighting, if there's any scene for that here.
Yeah, there's probably there's probably a mob in the mob runs like a fighting scene.
Yeah, like that might be something we might want to look into, right?
Huh. Temps was probably asking after like poetry slam, and someone
Yeah,
was
there's
like,
none
"What?
of that.
What? You mean like will they hit each other? Yeah, there's pit fights."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, poor Ted.
There's slamming. I guess you can say some poetry during the slamming.
So what now?
I'm just
Oh,
picturing
that's
like
that fancy
Moulin
word
Rouge.
for like fighting with your fists, right?
Pugilism.
But I mean, yeah, I feel like that's a good way to communicate that we're tough and unscrupulous, right?
I think that's a very
Yeah, you
good
can
way of doing that.
totally work your way to a pit fight. Are you just there to like spectate and cheer on the competitors, or are you there to actually fight?
I think taking part is our best option here.
Just straight in. You don't want to just sort of spend a night scoping out the scene, or because I'm down.
I mean,
Or-
is
yeah,
that what is that? I don't know if that's what Sparks the rough customer Metalheart would do, right?
All Sparks is probably like rough custom. Pit fighting's rough. I'm gonna pit fight.
That's pretty. That's like one of the most rough things there is. So like,
I know. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
all right. So yeah, I'm just seeing if I can sign up.
Yeah, you can totally sign up. You
All
can
right.
fight tonight if you want.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Trying to
I
be,
do say
trying to
exactly
be
that it would be
rough and tough.
wonderful.
Okay. Yeah.
Temperance is torn. Maybe I'll just watch this.
That's
this
fine. I
time.
can just. I mean, if I get some
Yeah.
Emerald Claw attention, I can just tell them about you, and or
Yeah.
I can just get the
Oh, I
information
will-
from them.
I will accompany you and watch. I think Temperance is gonna keep an eye on Sparks, but also keep an eye out for like the other Warforged fighters and their styles.
That does seem
Okay.
like a good idea.
So yeah, let's get this started. I guess first, Temperance, would you like to place any bets on Sparks?
Yeah. What are the odds?
Say 20 to 1.
Yeah. I'll put a silver piece. I'll put a silver
Okay.
piece on put a silver piece on Sparks.
Cool. And Sparks, would you roll for initiative for me?
Sure. Do I need a token for that?
Yes. Give you one.
Okay.
Giant.
This is just punching, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
9. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. So yeah, let's cut back to. Well, I mean, so like, what we see is like, so Sparks is in one corridor, and then like another like Warforged and like Adamantine is like brought out, like crashing their fists together, and each time they do, sparks fly. And with that, we cut back to.
Sparks fly.
Yeah, let's cut back to Salurre. What are you up to?
I mean, I'm like, can I just do more gather information with nobles? Or
I mean, like, you've kind of heard all the information that there is, unless you want to find something specific. Like, if you're trying to find something specific, you can. Or if you want to make, like, some contacts, you can try to do that. But in terms of, like, just gathering rumors, you've gathered them all. Let me rephrase that. You've gathered all of the ones of any import.
Okay, but what about the, like, bullshit drama that these people get into?
Yeah, there's tons of bullshit drama. Like, you're up to speed on your bullshit political drama.
Okay. Because, like, maybe we can play some angles there.
I mean, like, so the big thing that you'd be aware of is, like, the House Cannith branch in Karrnath is, like, kind of fighting a shadow war with the other two branches of House Cannith.
Okay.
So, like, that's probably, like, the big rivalry to, like, exploit.
Alright. So now I'm thinking, maybe, what if I could, like, find some people among the nobility who want to, who want to take the Karrnathi Cannith down a notch.
Oh, yeah, you can totally find those people. Roll me a gather information check.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you have 3 contacts. Yeah, so these are like nobles and like business people who have a vested interest in like seeing House Cannith brought down a little. And I'll do it the same way like I did contacts for Temperance, where just as you need them, you can say this is one.
Okay.
Okay. Rasa,
Yes.
it sounded like you wanted to go straight back after you met Finn.
Yeah, it was. I went to a tavern, got the news. The news was Finn's in town, and made my way back. So, are the others back by the time I get back, or?
You're probably the first one back. So, is there anything that you want to do when you get back?
Make small talk with the Metalhearts there, try and see if any of them are openly grumbly about their life, or if they're all just like, nope, life is fine. But you're talking about a person who isn't a Metalheart.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's probably... Make a charisma check.
Oh, great. Charisma just under stats.
Or diplomacy, if you have it.
I do have diplomacy. Do you want me to roll that instead?
Yep. Unless you want to keep that. It's the same thing.
It's meant to be an 18.
Yep. Yeah, so you, like, after, like, the initial kind of, like, who the fuck are you, you get past that. Yeah, like, there's this, like, standard grumbles that you would expect. Like, yeah, these people are being treated like property, and even though, like, technically they're not allowed to be slaves, they're, like, wage slaves at best, indentured servants at worst. And yeah, there's a lot of grumbling. They're harassed by the town guards. When they're murdered by the Emerald Crab, people don't give a damn. Besides, like, their value is lost. Like, their economic value is lost. So yeah, people are, like, pretty, like, upset, but nobody really knows what to do about it.
Wow, someone should do something about all this, shouldn't they? Someone should start some trouble about this, eh?
Yeah, well, those Order of the Emerald Claw people, or like attacking, like doing the terrorist attacks against the nobility, and some people sign up for that, even though they attack Metalhearts, but like they'd say Warforged, but
yeah.
what can we do? Like,
I mean, it's not really my organization. I'm a squishy, as you can see, but I have some friends who have an organization that might be willing to help you a bit. Might be able to make some changes around here.
yeah, for I'll say gather information check to see how many contacts you get. Okay, you get 2.
Aha! So that. Oh. Didn't still see.
Turn off the alarms.
Oh wow.
Ah!
So yeah, I got a new phone. The alarm is loud. And on that note, we'll take a quick 5-minute break so I can take my pills.
Okay.
And then when we get back, we can get into Grace's pit fight.
Okay.
Sorry, Sparks' pit fight.
Okay.
I'm also pit fighting while we're doing this, so
Awesome.
it's like method acting.
Very quiet pit fighting. Yeah, this is good. We're starting to recruit people for our cell already. Alright. I'll be back in a bit.
I'm gonna.
I am back too.
I'm here.
Yay!
Yes, it's almost a year.
Hmm?
I've already ordered the t-shirt.
Which t-shirt?
The I Survived Testosterone Poisoning t-shirt.
Oh, I mean, you
Oh,
got
that I've seen that shirt.
yeah, that's like, it's like a requirement.
Yeah. Like if you don't
I
get one, you
saw
still
that
get HRT. You get it at the 1 year mark.
Oh, I missed my shirt getting.
Oh no, they didn't send it to you? Are we waiting for anybody?
I'm here.
Grace?
I'm here.
Evie's here. Trixie?
I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Hi.
Awesome. Perfect timing.
Nice.
So yeah, let's get started.
Let's move over here because I'm in Korth.
Sure.
So if there's time and it makes sense, Temperance can jump in, but she wants to like get a feel for the crowd and the fighters, and more importantly, make sure that Sparks survives her pit fight
Okay.
before Temperance signs up to pit fight.
Aww,
But she's considering.
adorable.
Yeah, so the enemy Warforged throws a right hook at you, which you manage to sidestep nimbly. Sparks, it's your turn.
All right. I guess I'll just head back, right?
Yeah.
I don't have an attack thing for my unarmed strike.
Yeah, just roll d20, press your base attack bonus, press strength.
Okay, I can do that.
There's a generic melee attack on the front of your sheet. It looks like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
That would be
If
cool.
you go to the very left tab, and then near the bottom, next to melee attack bonus and ranged attack bonus, and it's just sort of a
Got it.
yeah.
Thank you.
like that.
Yeah, you missed 2.
All right.
No, wait, are these slam attacks or are these unarmed attacks? Because if they're unarmed attack, each one would provoke an attack of opportunity.
I do have a slam attack, so I'm probably going to use that, right?
Yeah, you're probably both doing slam attacks.
Okay. I forgot I had that.
Oh, and it makes a bad misstep, and I'll say you get 2 attacks.
I get. All right.
That's gonna hit.
All right. So what's the damage on that? D4 plus strength.
D6 plus strength.
It says the slam attack is D4.
Oh, is it D4? I thought it was a D6. Okay, yeah, D4.
Temp's unarmed strikes
is it
are
slash
is,
roll 1d4 plus 2?
Yeah, slash roll, slash or. Okay. Yeah, you give him a nice punch to the jaw.
All right, so I get the other one now, right?
Mhm. Yeah, that hits too. Okay, yeah, you deal them a nice couple of punches. It's going to roll. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
My AC is 18 right now because I don't have a shield.
Yeah. Okay, you take 5.
Ouch.
So yeah, you got 2 hits in, but it got a bigger hit in on the comeback.
Yeah, I guess so. My turn again?
Yep.
I could try to grapple.
You could
I don't know
try
if I
to
want to do
grapple.
that. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll just keep slugging.
Okay, that hits. Ooh, nice hit. Yeah, you give them a nice uppercut, and they stagger backwards a bit, and they're swaying now. They try to punch back. 18?
18 hits, yeah.
Okay.
Just barely. Ouch.
Oof. That's funny, Miranda. Okay, your turn.
All right.
Oh, that misses.
All right.
I'm guessing that misses?
That does miss.
Yeah, probably bounces off your heavy armor.
Yeah.
Your turn. Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Yeah, you give him a nice punch to the side, and bits of armor go flying everywhere, exposing the living wood and
Temps winces.
fancy oils and everything underneath, and they throw up their hands and surrender.
All right. I relent.
1 to 20 were the odds, right?
Yep. You get 20 silver pieces.
Hey,
Yeah, and the crowd is cheering and shouting, and they definitely enjoyed it more, even if it.
I'll showboat a little bit. I'll raise my hands.
Yeah, give me a performance check.
Oh, okay. I'm not great at those, but my charisma is okay.
Okay, yeah. The crowd, you definitely like egg on the crowd a little bit, and they respond appropriately.
All right.
You will definitely be invited back if you want to be.
Awesome.
And yeah, you are shown out of the ring, and the next fighters take the praise, and the shouting commences. And
Temps has been scoping out the room in the meantime. Is it just Warforged to fight her?
yeah, pretty much. Every once in a while there'll be like a specialty fight, but like the nightly fights or just like Warforgeds beating the shit out of each other.
And they're never like to the death or nothing.
Usually not to the death.
Usually not.
They're not intentionally to the death.
I don't know. She's definitely been keeping an eye out for anybody who she feels kind of like is. I don't know. She's keeping an eye out for juggernauts, just in like personality.
Oh, that's a good
Give me
good idea.
Not like because I know there's a specific juggernaut coming to get us, but like in like the approach to the ones. If there's anyone who feel particularly bloodthirsty or particularly have like a cruel streak to
Give
them.
me a spot check. Okay. There's no like juggernauts in the place. Some of the bouncers look pretty like
Borderline there.
they're like they're on the path.
I see.
Like they definitely have some armor spikes, but they're not the fully like kitted out. They have big like battle fists.
Can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Did I see where my opponent went?
They fade into the crowd. You can make a spot check if you want.
All right, I would like to. Oh,
No, they'll just like they hop out of the ring and disappear into the crowd.
all right.
Temperance, you would probably notice because you have a better vantage point that there's like a back room that they disappear into, presumably to get like healed up.
That makes sense. How's Sparks looking? You're not missing too much. Not too battered.
I mean, she took some hits, but she came out the victor.
I was gonna see about patching my opponent up, but I guess that's happening already. So I'll just use my lay on hands on myself.
Yeah. Temps will come back over to you and just kind of like ask you how you're doing, how that felt, notice anything.
Sorry, what?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
One of the
You mean-
like, big bouncers comes up and is like, if you're not gonna bat or fight, you should leave.
I'll What do you think?
I fought and she bet. Do we have to do that on every fight, or it's not just one for the night?
No.
You want to stick?
Okay.
What do you think? Do you want to stick around a little bit, Sparks? See if anybody wants to talk to you after that startling performance.
Let's yeah.
All right. Temperance will fish 2 gold pieces out of her pocket, hand them to you, Sparks, and tell you, here, bet on me.
Oh, all right.
And I'll let the bouncer know that I'm willing to fight.
Okay.
All right.
With or without your big like battle fist.
Are they? What's that?
With or without your big like battle fist.
I probably wouldn't be sporting. Did I bring it? I think I brought it.
Okay.
Did I? I might just have the kukri on me, honestly, which I'll not bring into the ring with me.
Yeah.
So without.
Okay.
I am betting both of those gold pieces on Temperance because I have a lot of faith in her.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So the next fight, like, nobody, you two don't care about. It was different fighters, and then yeah, Temperance, you're showing up to your match. Same odds. we're gonna give you a token, and then we can roll initiative for you.
Should approach this with seriousness.
Working name?
That is definitely her name. Where'd we get that from?
It's the token that I made on the very first session.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'll fix it. I don't update the tokens a lot, okay?
That's okay.
That's a good initiative.
Damn.
There. It should be fixed in the future.
Excellent. Who am I squaring up against?
Just another, like, random fighter. Like, it looks like they've been in the rings. They're a regular. They've been in the rings a couple times. They definitely...
Yeah, please.
Yeah, they definitely, like, know what they're doing. They've been in some fights. Also, like, adamantine plated, because the people who set the fights, like, know enough about, like, Warforged to not, like, put up, like, adamantine plating against against, like, a mithril plating.
Yeah, that would hardly be sporting.
Yeah. They're bookies. They say they have to, like, make the fights fair enough that people are willing to bet.
Temps isn't cocky, but she's confident, and she'll kind of give them a respectful little kind of roll of the shoulders and like nod.
Yeah, they retort.
Okay. Then yeah, let's square up.
Yeah, you get the first jab in.
First jab, we're gonna go. Hang on a second. I need to type and push to talk. I'm just gonna go over to voice activation for a second. How's that?
It's fine.
Excellent. So let's get the hang of all these fighter feats that I've accrued over the course of this game. Temps is going to circle, guarded, kind of a confident stance. She's making her military training known, I think, her restraint and her poise. I'm going to throw out. I'm going to use. This is combat expertise.
Okay.
I'm pulling my punches to get a dodge bonus out of here. So to hit AC 11, probably not.
No.
No.
Okay. They jab back at you. The 17 hit.
No, my AC is 22 until the beginning of my next turn.
Awesome. Yeah. Nimbly, like it's a easy like telegraph punch that you can step aside.
Yeah. Okay. Second verse, same as the first. Let's see. Definitely not. Okay. I'm just jabbing against their arm at this point. But I'm keeping my defense up. I want to see them make the first move.
Yeah. No, that totally like swings wide. They easily step under it. They punch back. Does that hit?
Not quite. 22.
Yeah. Okay. So they give you a pretty solid like feint and a punch, which if you hadn't been keeping an eye out for it, would have definitely made contact.
Okay. I'll swing back into at my standard attack bonus.
Okay.
AC 17?
Nah, it deflects off their like heavy armor.
That's right. Okay.
They go in for a punch. Ooh. And this one fucked with like missteps too, so you'll get 2 attacks in.
All right, 1 and 2. Let's do action point on that. That's 50-50 though still. Nah, I'm letting that stand.
Okay.
We're taking our time with it, huh?
Yeah, they misstep, but they managed to recover enough to not take the brunt of either of your attacks. This way the armor take it. There we go. That's gonna connect.
That'll connect. What's the damage?
And for 5.
Does damage reduction apply, or are these considered to be adamantine weapons?
They're all technically adamantine weapons.
Awesome. Taking 5. Let's.
You can't take 5. You're fighting.
Ah!
5
5 for fighting.
for fighting. I'll swing back.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Drawing this out.
Don't you have flurry of blows?
Not while I'm wearing armor.
19?
19 is my AC.
Okay, we've been doing ties good to a player, so. Your turn.
Come on. Get me. Action point.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
No.
Okay.
A little bit too, just a little bit under. It's gonna punch back. And misses. And when I say misses, I mean it doesn't do damage. Like half of these blows are probably
Obviously, yeah.
connecting with armor, and there's like
Yeah.
sparks flying, and people are shouting.
Just- we're just jabbing against each other, and none of them are really like.
Well, I mean,
connecting
that's like
much,
half
but-
the fun of the fights is watching these big
yeah.
like metal tanks slam into each other until
Yeah.
one of them like falls apart.
All right. Their move.
Okay. Fumble again.
Okay,
Press the
one.
opening.
Oh, come on, the 15. What's going on here? And the 2. Really? That's 4 in a row.
Wow.
I haven't got it set to like take a 10, right? No, these have been rolling. Okay, yeah, come on.
Okay.
Come on,
Again,
come on, Slugger.
haven't managed to find a gap into the fences yet. It finds one in yours though.
Ooh, that'll do. Are we doing to like no hit points? Are we doing to like half hit points? What are we?
It's going to whenever you feel like yielding.
All right. What's the damage?
6.
6. Okay.
Nasty.
Not bad, my friend. Temps, attacks. Okay.
No. Just stagger from the last hit. Oops. Ignore that.
She might just go for the kinch pretty soon. Is grappling allowed, or are we just
Grappling
doing
is
straight up
allowed.
fisticuffs? She might go for the kinch, and next, I feel good about this one. Okay, action point.
Okay.
They're D6s, right?
Yes. Let me double check what level are you?
I am 4th.
4th level. At one point you get to roll 2d6. Not till 8th.
Not till 8th level, okay. How about
That
a
connects.
21? That is considered a critical threat because of my construct lock feat.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna try. I'm just gonna roll it again. Let's go for the hit. Let's go for the haymaker. 8 isn't going to, but
No.
that is a hit. Temps will do 1d6 plus 2 plus 4, I think, right?
I don't
It's just
know.
strength. 10 points of
Damn.
non-lethal damage.
Yeah, no, you deal a nice sock to them and they stagger back. They're still in it. Whew. They sat on that 17 for a second. But nope, they miss. They're so staggered from a big blow.
All right, cover your dice. We're moving to grapple range.
Oh no.
Touch AC.
Okay.
15.
Yep.
Grapple check.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice. non-lethal damage. Another
Okay.
another d6.
Yep, you definitely like get a good solid punch in when you get them into a grapple.
There go.
And they're going to try to break out from it. It's opposed grapple. Ooh!
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, they definitely break out. I'm going to give them a free attack against you as they get out.
Yeah. They earned it.
So
Oh
they get
god. I spoke too soon.
For 6.
6.
Yeah, you get them in a headlock and then you just slip out. Gives you a nice like kick in the shin for your trouble.
14.
Nope. Two.
Oh god.
For 6.
Can't do this to me. I'm a protagonist.
Hey, it's until you surrender, so.
That's true. What is going on with the
You're gonna lose
dice?
your 2 gold.
I'm gonna lose my 2 gold. It's okay. I made 2 gold. You win some, you lose some. Ow. If I dip into the... Okay. All right. Okay. Come on. There it
you
is.
go.
There it is. Rolling to confirm. Oh, okay. Well,
Still a hit. Yeah.
7.
And with
7
that,
non-lethal.
like, you give a nice, like, again, like, punch to your chin, sparks fly, there's probably, like, a metal tooth goes flying. And they throw up their hands and yield.
Oh. I throw out my hand to shake if they want.
They like, snap their jaw back into place and shake your hand.
That was awesome. Cool. I go collect my, what is that, 20 gold?
2 times 20 is 40 gold.
Oh, well,
Yeah, everybody's like shouting and patting you on the back, and
awesome. Well,
Uh,
she'll stay humble about it and go meet up with Sparks.
can I watch the crowd a bit?
yeah. What are you watching for?
I'm looking for anyone who's paying particular attention to Temperance, who's like who like isn't caught up in things, but is like focusing on Temperance a lot.
Yeah, give me a spot check.
Okay.
Like studying fighting style or something.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, there was definitely a like Metalheart that's kind of like off to one side that has a nice clear view of the fight, and is definitely not like cheering and chanting with the rest of the crowd, and is like definitely giving attempts the like discerning eye.
All right. So is Temperance back now?
Yeah, I assume
Yeah.
she's left the ring, and
Yeah.
Well, good work, Temperance. Are you all right? You seem to take a few knocks in there.
A bit, but I'll be okay.
I can patch you up a bit if.
Maybe when we get back to the room.
All right. Well, I did, and I'm whispering now. I did spot someone in the crowd who seemed to be kind of paying attention to your fighting style and kind of scoping you out. So that might be who we're looking for.
Yeah. Friend or foe? Any discerning features?
Were there any?
yeah, there's a big
Distinguishing
like
features?
Ooh, yeah, they are missing their left arm, much like the like Metalheart that you helped out on the road.
Oh.
But it doesn't look like fall, does it?
No, it's definitely not fall.
Okay. A Metalheart missing their left arm didn't look like fall though. Someone just a huge coincidence.
I mean,
yes.
like, it's a
I'm sure just a
fairly
coincidence.
common like injury if you care to like gather that type of information.
Well, is there anyone else in the crowd who's missing their left arm?
Make a spot check for me.
Okay.
There's probably like maybe one other that's missing a left arm, but there's probably like a good half dozen that are missing like various limbs.
I guess that's just like a thing here, right? Like,
And they all
Kinda
have
like
kind
bone
of the same
bushes.
sort of like blasted off appearance.
Hmm.
yeah. So, what do you say we toss a little money on the next fight so we can stick around and go over and approach them? Try to.
Yeah, I think I'd very much like the opportunity to talk with them. You can keep 20 of that 40. I'll
All right. Well, thank you. And good work in there. That was some solid fighting.
yeah, likewise. I didn't end the fight half as quickly as you did.
I got lucky.
I'll put 2 on the next fight.
Hey, Easy, you're breathing
yeah?
into the mic again.
Sorry.
And
Is that
I
better?
guess
I'll put 2 on 2 gold on the next fight, just to kind of a blind bet to keep the bouncers from kicking us out. And
Okay.
yeah.
let's go.
I'll toss 2 gold on the other fighter. So that way we can both stay, and no matter what, we win money.
Gambling is hacked.
We just won at gambling.
Gambling's too OP.
Like we're gonna like at least break even no matter what, right? So I don't know the odds, but we should be fine. So whatever.
Yeah, okay, sure.
That sounds good. I don't know a lot about gambling, but whatever.
I don't know a lot about gambling either. I'm sure you gamble, they won't catch on to your scheme. I'm sure the people who run gambling will have figured out how to patch that particular exploit.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't think we're like.
I assume it's by they do different odds. I just don't know enough. Like I, as the DM, don't know enough about gambling to know how this works. So I'm just going to say that like it's net neutral and you don't gain or lose any money.
Yeah, like I'm
Okay.
guessing we're probably the only newcomers here, so we're the only ones with those like astronomical odds. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
it's just we're just trying to avoid losing money and to be able to stick around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you go over and you introduce yourselves, and they're like, well, that was quite a nice fight from both of you. Both
Oh, thank
are
you.
Experienced fighters, I can see.
Well,
I would say so.
live as long as I have, and you pick up a few things here and there. It's not my trade, though. The name's Temperance, and I offer my hand.
And I'm Sparks, and I offer mine as well afterwards.
Yeah, they introduce themselves as Pitchfork.
Well, nice to meet you.
Like, well, haven't seen
Nice
you
to meet
two-
a fan, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess you could call me that. Too new in town?
I give Temperance a questioning look because I don't know if we should say.
Yes, Pitchfork.
Pitchfork. Okay. Yeah, haven't been here too long at all.
Well, if you're ever looking to make some money on the side, maybe hopefully safer than fighting in the ring, you let me know. Could make use of a good couple fighters like yourselves.
And who'd we be fighting for?
You'd be fighting for me. Who I hire you out to would depend on the night, but two good fighters like yourselves would.
Sorry, somebody had an alarm.
Oh, that's
It's
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Two good fighters like yourselves, I can definitely find you some work.
Temperance kind of chuck. Oh, please.
That sounds interesting.
Where are you two staying? Do you have a place yet?
Warriors Flagon.
Yeah, I know the joint.
Yeah. Yeah. Owner put us up. We're not sure how long she intends to stay in town, but
I mean, maybe longer if this pans out, right?
maybe.
Well, if it turns out you have some free time away from your owner, give the owner of the inn, mention my name, then pass it on to me.
Will do.
As always, you can come back here.
So yeah, I guess that's. Should we stay and watch the fight? Like I imagine so.
Yeah, we'll watch this fight and then maybe head home afterwards.
All right. Temps is gonna cheer. Not Temps. I'm sorry. I messed up. Sparks is gonna cheer on her fighter.
Okay. Yours wins.
Oh well, yay.
Yay!
I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
It
Like
really
it's just
doesn't.
who gets the money and who splits it. So yeah,
You know who really wins? The house.
that is true. The house does always win, especially in New Vegas.
So yeah.
Anyway.
Probably at this point you all meet back up at the inn.
All right.
And presumably you all catch each other up on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like just having our cell as an option is going to cut into the Crimson Claw? Emerald Claw? The Emerald Claw's recruiting stuff because, you know, we're another option that's they might like more, right?
I guess so.
Certainly a lot more good aligned.
Well, I have an angle we might be able to play the upper class.
Oh. I'd love to hear about it.
So, well, I suppose a little background first. So, House Cannith is broken into 3 parts. You got one in Sharn, you got one in, what was it, Onder?
Yeah.
In Sharn, you got one in Onder, and you got one here in Karrnath. And, well, ever since Sire blew up, they've all been kind of separate. And they haven't really liked each other for a while.
Oh.
So, you know, they tend to there's a lot of infighting from what I hear.
That's interesting. So, what are we looking to exploit that in some way, or?
Well, I know the names of some people who would be interested in seeing the local Cannith be taken down a notch.
All right.
How do you know so much about Cannith, Salurre?
I mean, I'm from the top of Sharn.
Sure.
I imagine everyone knows about Karrnath there. So, are you wanting to seek their help in bringing them down a peg? Or, like, what's your plan exactly?
Well, have some kind of information that we might be able to use to, start a fire, as it were.
I'm curious who exactly you're looking for this information from. Like, who do you know that's an enemy of Cannith in Karrnath?
A couple nobles,
All right,
well-to-do
that
merchant.
that makes sense.
I mean, this is the upper class we're talking about. Everybody has enemies
That
in that circle.
that I'm sure you know more about that than me. I trust you.
Yeah, that's an angle we can play.
All right. Well, I think you're the one for that job. So, I mean, I trust your judgment on that. What does everybody else think?
It's one angle we can use. We should probably have several different angles going at once. I mean, we
That is
seem
a good
to have
point.
them going at as it is, right? I got two potential recruits, by the way.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Also, there's a friend of mine in town. I don't know what he's up to, which could be trouble.
Well, I mean, a friend of yours. He might be willing to help us.
He's on a job. I'm also on a job.
Well, yeah, I think your job is probably a little different in nature. It's not really a job so much, it seems.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, Temps hired me.
That I didn't know that, but that's interesting.
I thought Flux hired you.
Didn't I meet up with Temps at Charn? I don't remember what we decided for the backstory.
Oh shit! I think we may have. Yeah, actually, I think I was acting on Flux's orders, but
Flux
Yeah.
instructed you to recruit a couple people.
Oh, that's interesting. So who are the recruits that you met?
Oh,
I mean,
right.
I'd like to have a talk with them.
I didn't actually get their names, but two Metalhearts. Are they still here?
Probably not by this point.
There sure are a lot of Metalhearts here, so that's kind of not incredibly specific.
Did I get their names to you?
I mean, you did, but like they're your contacts, so you don't need to name them.
Oh, making me name people.
Yes.
I'm terrible at names. You brought this upon yourself.
Okay. Cloak and dagger. Okay.
That's the best. I love it.
Perfect.
Cloak and dagger. All right.
they're dating.
They're totally a couple.
Aw,
They're definitely dating.
I love them. Well, I guess can try to ask after them, or I mean,
I think they'll probably come back here
yeah.
tomorrow night too.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's two more for the cause.
Hopefully.
Sounds like we're making good progress towards our goals. Great work, everyone.
We got talent scouted, I think.
Oh yeah,
Fine.
that
Pitchfork.
pitchfork.
Metalheart. The same wound that Fall had. They were missing their arm. Same kind of means, as far as I can tell.
That's suspicious.
I saw someone else with that, so it might just be like a thing here, like like a common punishment, I guess.
I mean, God, Yeah, it's sickening.
I mean, it is.
It might be. I don't know. Do I get this? Does Temps have the sense that that rod that we found on the fucker had
Didn't you break
was that? I did break that. But they could make more. It probably wasn't a one of a kind thing.
Oh yeah.
But like, could the arm being blasted off? Could that have been done with that kind of implement or not?
It'd probably be something that's like armband or like a leg band.
Oh, that took the arm off took an arm off like that?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be like a wand.
That's gruesome.
Oh gosh, like. Well, Pitchfork, after watching us both fight, approached us to, well, I guess kind of talent scout us for more side work if we could get some free time from our owners while y'all are in town. And she kind of looks meaningfully at Salurre. They didn't
Wait, what?
mention. Oh, like Temps was just sort of like she said, like, oh yeah, like, you know, like Pitchfork offered us some work if we could manage to find any more free time away from our owners while they were in town on business, because that is the cover story that she went with. It's hard to communicate sarcasm, I guess, when you can't do like wry smiles. But yeah, I mentioned it would involve fighting for him, or for them, excuse me. I don't actually know their pronouns, and I didn't ask.
Him.
Him? Oh, okay. Maybe Temps asked. That might be an odd question amongst Metalhearts around here.
As a generality in Karrnath, most, if Warforged aren't referred to as it, they're usually referred to with male pronouns. Whether or not that they continue to use those is up to them, but as like a default, that's what people use for them.
That's icky.
Yeah.
Karrnath is very icky.
It is an
Yes.
icky place.
How much like? Yeah, it is one of many icky things that they do.
Karrnath bad.
So, so can I? Is the Emerald Claw a cult? That's an out of character question.
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, insofar as they are the militant arm of the Blood of Vol, they're
Yeah,
I guess.
they're more of like a pseudo-military group.
That makes
Do any
sense.
of us know
I was
about
wondering-
the Blood of Vol connection?
Just like probably what you picked up as general like background knowledge of Karrnath is that they were kicked out of the official military because they were under the command of the Blood of Vol.
Yeah, I was just
Presumably
curious.
They still are, but you don't know much about the Blood of Vol besides it's like something to do with witches and vampires.
All right.
They're generally not present folks.
We probably shouldn't try and get recruited by them anymore. Act instead as a different organization for Metalhearts to get recruited for, right?
One
I
more
guess
time?
that's.
We should. I think we'd have better luck just acting as a different organization for Metalhearts to get recruited to.
Yeah,
rather
that's
than
true.
like trying to infiltrate this very evil, very bad organization.
Yes, definitely. I think so.
Yeah.
What remains to be seen is whether or not this friend we made at the fights is or isn't one of these Metalhearts who's been taken in with by the Emerald Claws.
He might
It wouldn't
be.
surprise me, but I'm also not
Is it he?
sure.
They
I
might
have
be
nothing to go
potential
on.
recruit.
I have nothing to go on but a gut read. But they didn't really mention anything about who we'd be fighting for or what or anything of that nature, and I'm not really in a hurry to, you know.
I don't know if we should follow this.
I'm not in a hurry to fight for anybody else.
No, definitely not.
He might just be like hiring Metalheart fighters for like to be common thugs, basically.
I'm not interested in that either. Yeah, I don't know that we should follow this lead. I could use a bone.
Okay. Yeah.
A femur or two.
That didn't sound great.
Phrasing. Phrasing.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, as you're all like kind of discussing what you want to do next, like there's a very loud like explosion a couple alleyways over.
Oh, that's not what I wanted, really, but okay. Beggars can't be choosers.
Is there a window that opens up to the scene? Can we peer out the window to get a sense of what happened?
You can kind of see, like, you definitely have a window. It's over a different alley. But you can hear, like, people shouting, "Get the guard, it's been another terrorist attack."
Oh, yeah, let's head over there.
Yeah, Temps throws her tools back into her bag, and did I get any hit points back into me?
No.
All right, cool, let's do it.
I'm with the group, but I'm like a bit separated so that like it's not right away clear that I'm with them.
Yeah. So you all get to the alleyway. There's a little like crowd of people and like passers-by gathered. The town guard hasn't gotten here yet. You probably have a couple of minutes before they do. And you all see the like blasted, twisted remains of a couple of poor Metalhearts.
Oh no.
Oh, traveler.
Oh,
Ugh.
like unsalvageable?
They're like big holes blasted in them, like completely missing limbs.
Like dead.
Yeah, like dead.
Like, not even like Temps could patch him up dead, like. Or like.
Okay, I'm probably gonna clutch my holy symbol and say a few words for them quietly.
Yeah,
Okay.
Temps would just kind of clap a hand over her mouth.
Can we see any clues about what happened?
Give me a sorts check.
Let's wait until the guards come through and leave to investigate.
Oh, like just like visually looking around, not
Oh,
like
all right.
poking, but like and stuff.
Yeah. I'll do that as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. You definitely notice a bunch
Do my
of
dragon eye see.
twisted metal half circles that wouldn't be like armbands or that wouldn't be like parts of the Metalhearts. And if you like look around the crowd, you notice that most of the like Metalhearts you see probably have at least one of like a similar looking like metal sword ready for like on a leg or on an arm.
Like,
Sorry, did you cut out?
like it's a piece of jewelry or decoration or something?
It's very not decorative, except for maybe a little like inscription on it.
And it's similar to what the victims were wearing?
Kind of, except there's like a whole, like, it looks like there's a pile of them.
Oh,
You are cutting out a little bit at the end of your sentences,
I don't
Gio,
know.
but I think I catch your meaning.
Yeah, there's like a pile. Like, you notice like the crowd all has like each individual probably has like one. Some of them may have two of them. But like around like there's the remnants of these things that are like scattered across
Like
the crime
slave
scene.
collars, right?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
basically.
They're like explosive collars,
Yeah,
but
Oh.
like for your limb.
yeah.
oh,
Oh fuck.
oh shit!
Is that what caused the explosion?
I mean, that's what I'm implying. I don't know if your characters would pick up on that, but there was a lot of wreckage of them, more so than like just 2 Metalhearts would be wearing.
That's
Improvised bomb.
Or someone got the as we of setting off Metalheart collars.
I mean, why would there be Why would there be more of these like explosive like bands than like dead Metalhearts in the alleyway?
Oh, never mind then.
If I'm understanding that correctly.
They must have been wearing multiple.
Why would they be wearing the thing that would cause them to get blown up? Like,
Rasa, we're in Karrnath.
yes, I know that, but
they probably don't have a choice.
it's
Which
why were they wearing more than they normally did?
Probably to do with the size of the explosion. I mean, just one of them would take an arm off, but
Yeah, but all the explosion did was kill them. Who would?
Is there there's no like collateral damage? There's no one else got. It's just them.
No, it looks like they were like knocked unconscious and dragged into this alley. In terms of collateral, like there was like a chunk of wall missing, like one of the adjacent buildings. Like it goes into a shop front.
I mean, the only thing I can think of, and this is real grisly, but maybe they were just trying to send a message, so they wanted to do it in like a very gruesome way. So, somebody set this up to happen.
or poorly trying to pin it on.
I suppose that could be it.
I mean, it looks like they were actually thinking about it. It looks like that these Metalhearts were knocked out and dragged here.
Right. So
Whoever did this
point.
just put a whole bunch of those things on them.
I don't know why someone would do this. I mean,
Terrorizing Metalhearts.
I mean, it's a terrorist attack.
I'm yeah, it's true. I've been pretty terrorized by this.
It's
Um,
not a terrorist
Probably
attack
at this point,
against
like the guards show up and start like dispersing the crowd and pushing their way towards the scene.
Oh shit! I was gonna. Does Temps have the sense she could save one? Or should I spoken up?
That's up to Temps. I can't answer that question.
I mean, I don't know if they're like.
Like they're pretty brassed and mangled. Like the head is still intact, but like most of the limbs are like either pretty damaged or just missing. The torso is shredded.
I don't think it would occur to Temps, and I don't know if I am comfortable just trying to like reanimate a head without a new body.
Just keep it in your backpack.
Oh no.
yeah, I'm not sure that's feasible right now.
head pull.
Like, we'd be stealing from a crime scene in full view of everyone. which even if law enforcement doesn't come around where we're staying often, that is going to draw attention.
Yeah,
So-
the owners of these Metalhearts have probably come around for their stolen property.
I suppose so.
Tempt shudders.
So, like, eventually, like, as you're all, like, discussing the scene, like, the guards have set up a little perimeter. Eventually, like, more guards show up. Like, an investigator shows up. Investigator's, like, pretty nicely dressed. One of you probably happens to overhear that they were dressed as... Did I give my name besides head investigator? I did not. But yeah. Lead detective, actually. One of them is referred to as, like, the lead detective.
Ah.
It's like, yeah, no, never terrorist attack. Somebody track down who the owners are, notify them. It's just the Emerald Craw again. Not much to see.
So I guess let's just head back, right?
I suppose, yeah.
There's not much more we can do here, I guess.
Everybody give me a spot check. So,
Wow.
Rasa and Temps, you both notice the head investigator is wearing like a nice like suit jacket with some. Actually, only has one metal cuff link. The other one appears to be missing. Probably fell out at some point, but the one that remains is like a small metal claw.
Oh.
Oh.
And on that, let's take a 5-minute break.
Right.
everybody's back. So we'll probably be going for another hour or so, give or take. Since we did start a little bit late, we'll go a little bit later than usual.
Okay.
And I believe we left off with some cufflinks.
Yeah.
So they're Claw? But if they're Claw, why would they openly show themselves as Claw?
I really don't understand their motives. I don't understand what they're going for here.
Yeah, this is very confusing as far as terrorist attacks go.
Like, I don't know their goal. Also, is there a way to get my token off of the board? Because I don't know how.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Are we back in the room and talking about it, or are we still in the street with the investigators?
I think at this point we're back in the room.
Yeah, we were heading back, right?
I think so.
I mean, the guy does have a claw, I think.
Yeah, like the
But
Claw was definitely involved. I just don't understand what their goal is with the Metalhearts. Like, they're
well,
Just
like, are they
random killings don't do
are they
much.
trying to like press gang us into okay? I mean, yeah.
Kind of like all of a sudden, from where she started to like she's just sort of like tinkering with herself right now. Tim's kind of sits up. She's just like, what if there's a power struggle in the Claw?
I hadn't thought of that.
One side who's trying to recruit Metalhearts, and the other who's trying to like intimidate them. A splinter faction within the within the Claw itself, like heavily outnumbered by like the old guard, like looking to try and take a stab, establish themselves, or overthrow the rest of the leadership, looking to recruit Metalhearts who are disaffected and wanting to strike back at the establishment, and versus like members of the Claw who are still entrenched in the establishment.
And so who's the ones who just blew a bunch of Metalhearts?
Probably the ones who don't want the other faction recruiting Metalhearts.
So
that's
what's
definitely interesting.
That seems like a possibility.
I mean, does it help us at all though?
No idea.
They're both bad. Like,
It's-
both of those factions are bad.
It's
Yeah,
better
they
than the
exist.
alternative. It's better than the
Could-
alternative of
I mean-
the Emerald Claw recruiting impressionable Metalhearts to essentially use them as, I don't know,
Scapegoats?
yeah, or munitions.
I'm
Expendable
I mean,
cannon
I'm not
fodder?
sure I can abide by either of those.
I mean, if there
Goals.
is infighting in the Claw, we could find some way to play with that, to weaken the Claw as a whole.
That is a good point. At the very least, their presence in Karrnath.
I mean,
I mean,
most of their presence is a Karrnath.
Yeah. Oh. That's true. Sorry,
our
that was
goal
me,
probably-
Grace, not knowing anything.
our goal probably should just be to keep Metalhearts away from them. Keep if some of them are trying to attract Metalhearts, it offers themselves up as a viable alternative that doesn't have a chance of them getting randomly blown up.
That is true. Yeah.
Because our goal here is to, grow our cell and help change Karrnathian ways.
Yeah. I mean, one way to stop the Emerald Claw from recruiting impressionable Metalhearts is to make sure that all the impressionable Metalhearts get recruited by us, right?
That is certainly a way to go about it.
Besides, if you're gonna do a terrorist attack, then do it in a public part of the city. Do it, where it'll do a bunch more damage and everything. This was just like sending a message to some Metalhearts in the Metalheart district.
I guess, like, I don't know what the message is. Is it, like, join us or this is what happens? Or
Yeah, is it
Is it
join
the
us or this what
factions,
happens,
or-
is it? Yeah.
I just don't understand their motives. And if
Well-
they're trying to recruit, they're not doing a very good job. Because I don't think anyone knows what this means.
Well,
Okay,
while it
maybe
is...
for a second, the motive was I was trying to give you all a plot hook because you didn't investigate the other terrorist attack that did take place in an influential part of the city.
Okay, I understand the motive for you as a DM, but I don't understand what the Emerald Claw is doing.
It's the same sort of Okay, so the way out of game, the way this works, whether or not your character is grasping this is like Metalhearts are property. Like whether or not for all intents and purposes they are treated as property. So blowing at Metalhearts is inflicting economic damage on usually the nobility is at the end of the day the owner of most of the Metalhearts. And B, just sending the terrorist message of, hey, we're gonna fuck up your shit. We're just blowing up your tools basically.
I guess that makes sense.
So you're saying that they're very racist, proletariat rebellion.
Proletariat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of them is like. So they're specifically targeting the Metalhearts who are working for the nobility.
Yeah, I mean, most of the terrorist attacks are targeted against the ones that are for the nobility, but they also just are racists and
Which would make Metalhearts afraid who are owned by the nobility more likely to act up or escape, and thus join their cause.
I guess
Emerald
that
Claw.
makes sense. That's so convoluted and doesn't seem like a good.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
cruel and abhorrent, but it does kind of make a certain amount of sense.
Not that much though. It's a little.
You might as well use it though.
I guess. They're.
I'd much rather that they go, oh, this was cruel and abhorrent, and join the pro Metalheart revolution than, oh, this was cruel and abhorrent, and join the
Yeah. This.
Evil. Claw organization,
That is true.
who might be vampires. I don't know.
I feel
I've
awful
heard
saying
rumors
this,
about
but I
that.
guess this is a recruiting opportunity, right?
Yep.
We are going to give Metalhearts a chance to strike back at the Emerald Claw.
And
And at their
most people in general.
owners, their owners, so to speak. The people who are making Karrnath not a wonderful place to live. So, I mean, why don't we just go downstairs and do some recruiting, right?
Yeah, a couple Metalhearts in there sitting down talking about how terrible that is and how Metalhearts should start standing up for ourselves and
See if Cloak and Dagger are around, or
yeah, the only proper protection for a Metalheart is another Metalheart.
I guess so.
Metalhearts have to look after their own type of thing.
Temperance, I have to ask, are you planning on just repairing yourself? Because I do have this wand, so I can aid your recovery.
Temperance looks up from where she's sort of sitting on the floor with her tools spread out, kind of around her, like she kind of is like. I mean, I was planning to, yeah. What?
I mean,
if we've got an artificy wand, we should hang on to that.
that's all right. If you can take care of yourself, then go ahead.
I think I'll be fine. We should save the quick heals for like a time when we
That's fair.
need them.
All right. Just making sure. So, does anyone want to come downstairs and do some recruiting, or?
I'll come down with you.
All right.
Because I can point
Come on,
out
Rasa.
cloak and dagger if they show up.
Yeah, that seems good.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we'd love to have you too, Salurre. Let's go.
And as the player, I don't mind sitting the recruiting scene out.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh no, that's fine. That's part of why I just wanted to make people feel like just checking in. I wasn't
Okay.
not like that. I felt like y'all were running off without me, but like saying like it's okay if I have Temperance like stay up in the room and fix herself. I'm quite comfortable sitting the following scene out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how are you all going about recruiting?
Well, I think first we should wait for a while for Cloak and Dagger to show up before we start recruiting, right? Because
I mean, they're not going to show up till tomorrow.
till tomorrow. Okay, then
This is all still like the same night.
let's wait for things to die down a little bit, just like slightly, like maybe like.
Oh, I was thinking we just like start talking about like how like terrible it was and everything, and
Oh yeah, let's.
basically get the room thinking about this not as this is bad and there's nothing we can do about it, but this is bad and Metalhearts should stand up for themselves.
Are there any squishies around?
Not really. Not this time of night.
All right, then yeah, that seems like a safe bet. Let's do that.
Well, I'm around. I'm a squishy.
Okay, well yeah, but any
You know-
squishies other than you two?
Okay. Yeah, you definitely
yeah.
like get the room prepped, shall we say?
Mhm.
I don't really know if this would be a bluff check.
It's not really bluffing,
It's more
right?
a performance check than anything else.
Oh god.
Uh,
Just no. I'll take bluff instead.
I could do diplomacy.
Yeah, diplomacy works.
I could do diplomacy. I'm good at
Yeah,
that.
diplomacy's good.
Can I roll to assist you, Salurre? Or? Oh, well, I guess you don't need it.
God damn.
I'll just roll it, I guess.
God damn. You all got a 20. Yeah, this room is like all abuzz with
You get
like everybody's upset and like you have,
All right,
you have stoked the flames very well.
All right, the flames are stoked. And I'm stoked. Also. So what do we do? Like, I guess let's look for someone who's like a person or group of Metalhearts who's kind of isolated off in a corner, but clearly caught up in this.
Yeah. Like
Somebody who like.
Yeah.
So just approach one of them, and just be like, I think there's something that we might be able to do about this sort of thing.
Oh, tell me more. Or tell us more. It's probably
So
like a small
Salurre
table.
and Rasa, are you coming with me for this, or?
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm sitting back, letting you take the lead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my associates and I, we represent a group that protects the. Is Metalheart a term that people in this region know?
No,
No.
not at all.
Okay. Well, it's a group that protects Warforged interests through direct action. Say. We're looking for people who are talented at what they do, which it doesn't have to be anything you can do to help us out. Like you don't have to fight if you can smith, or if you can help recruit, or anything that could contribute to sort of a resistance cell. That I'm not describing this very well. I'm bad at this.
Okay. Do you use the word resistance cell?
Like it's a resistance cell. We're fighting back against threats to Warforged in Karrnath and all over. Is that
Okay. Yeah, they're all like the table of there's probably 3 of them, I think. Or sitting there, and they're all definitely like interested. And one of them's like, "Well, I'd love to pitch in, but like," and it points to the like bracer on its arm. Like, what if my owner finds out?
I wonder if we can find a way to disable those or dispel those.
we do have a very talented smith and a very talented magician. So if it's just the bracer in particular you're worried about, I'm sure there's something we can do about that. About your owner, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is dangerous and it is risky, and you are putting yourself at risk, but it is an important cause and you are valued, and we can change things for the better here if you join us. I won't force you into anything.
If you get
but-
this thing off my arm, I'll follow you anywhere.
I look at Salurre and I kind
I
of
give
give
zero fucks
I give
about my
I give
arm.
her a shrug.
Who do we know who could probably
You'll know, yeah. I'm sure Temperance could do it. I mean,
if we can
I'm pretty- I'm
deactivate them
pretty-
without taking them off, too.
I'm pretty damn sure we could get that bracer off you, and then we could arrange for you to go missing. So I think
Yeah,
we can mostly assure your safety.
definitely interested.
You might not be safe, but you'll be free.
You'll be free, and you'll be as safe as we can make you. Which seems like it's not perfect, but it honestly
it's
it's
a
a
better
lot
deal
safer than
than-
you are with your owner.
It's a better deal than we have now. I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, it looks at the 2 people sitting next to it, and they both nod. It's like, yeah, it's a deal. Get these arms off, and we'll join your little army.
Well, let me introduce you to that smith I was talking about, and we can see about that. And I will take them back to our private room where Temperance is.
Okay.
And I say, Temperance, we have some recruits for the cause here.
Temperance will sit up and kind of give him the once over, like, yeah, I'll come on in and shut the door.
excuse me, I'm a little well, I was in a pit fight earlier this evening.
She's preoccupied.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Temperance.
Oh, I didn't introduce myself properly. I guess I'm Sparks. These 2 are Salurre and Rasa. They're associates of our group.
It's nice to meet
And-
you all.
What should we call you?
have names.
Well, took me a while to find mine. It's alright if it takes a while for y'all to find yours. They can be personal things and they can change over time. But if you're, if you're joining the cause, as Sparks put it, you'll all need names. Even if you go through a few of them.
Temps, do you think you could either get those bracers off or find a way to disable
Oh yes, the
them?
bracers.
Oh, the bracers. Yeah, I've seen those around. What are they?
They keep us enslaved, basically. If we try to run away, or if we don't report back, or report into work, boom.
Temps has already kind of gotten up and is examining one of them. Are they magical?
Yeah, they're definitely magical.
If they're magical, can I like roll Arcana or Spellcraft?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I help? You don't need help. Have you ever seen one of them go off?
Yeah, it's not a pretty sight. Salurre, it's definitely like exactly what they described. Like there's a little like magic like rod of some sort that the owner has. The owner like presses some activations like button or switch, and boom goes the bracelet.
Well, this is outside my ken.
Any way to safely remove it?
You would also like. There's nothing obviously like indicating this, but you would also suspect that there's probably some sort of anti-tampering thing.
Suspected probably what?
Well, there's an anti-tampering like spell cast on it. So if somebody tries to like remove it without the proper like spell or device, it would also detonate.
Would disable device help with this?
Yes, it would.
oh,
Hey, Rasa.
Yes.
You want to liberate a few Metalhearts?
We might want to do this in our other location just in case it goes wrong.
That's a good point.
not that it will go wrong.
Yeah,
And if
you
it-
notice them all kind of get nervous and like,
And if it does, I've patched us up from worse, far worse, and I know several who have like lived through one of these detonating.
Trust me,
I mean,
if it goes wrong, I'll be the one who has the most trouble with it.
These, that is true. It won't be pleasant for you, I imagine. But these three are the best at what they do, and I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. You're in very safe hands.
and before Rasa critically fumbles.
That's what I'm slightly
I don't-
worried about. I have 6 ranks in it, but
I don't know if this is the sort of thing we can take a 10 on.
No.
yeah. Oh, not 6 ranks. I have a +6. 4 ranks and
Well,
+2.
do we want to do it here?
I was thinking do it,
It is probably better to have some space to work, right? So probably our other location is better, I imagine.
I mean, I think one of these rooms would be space enough for me to work, but if something went wrong, it might
Well, yeah, I guess.
might attract a lot of undue attention.
I'm fine with either one.
Oh, there is one. It's loud and smelly there, right? Like, I don't know a lot about smell, but will that be distracting to them while they're working?
Mechanically, I don't think so.
Mechanically, no.
No, okay. Just making sure.
I've worked under very loud circumstances before. There's a lot of machinery down in the Charn.
Okay, so I take it you'll head to your other hideout.
Yes.
So
Everybody give me a spot check.
Okay.
Oh.
Temperance is chatting with our new recruits.
Okay.
Oh.
Salurre, you notice that somebody definitely makes note of you all leaving the inn with your compatriots. They don't follow you, but somebody definitely saw you leave and was watching you leave.
Shit.
That's not great.
Yeah. We might want to take a rather winding path around.
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Take the long way.
Slur, did you get a look at the person who was taking note of us?
Dia?
No, you had a big hooded cloak up.
That's odd.
Yeah, it's just hooded people. Amateurs. Should we do a check so that no one follows us, or?
Yeah, give me a hide check. Somebody give one person for the party.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Rasa assures the party that nobody has followed you.
This isn't great, huh?
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Well, I have the utmost faith in you, Rasa.
This bodes well.
You say nobody's following us.
Trust me, I'm a professional. No one's following us at all.
Alright.
You get to your hideout.
Let's get to work.
Okay, so how do we want to do this mechanically? Do we want to, have Salurre and Temperance assist, or?
I'd say Temperance assist, and you make the disable device check.
I'll watch the door while this happens.
I'm rolling Warforged fixing to assist.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. So, you disable the, anti-tampering thing, and then Temperance manages to get it off. However, it still could be remotely detonated. You don't completely disable it.
It still could be what?
Remotely detonated?
Well, let's put it somewhere where detonating won't be too much of a problem.
Well, depends who we want to be a problem for.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean,
I could take them and hide them in some rich person's house.
oh, that's a good point.
Weren't there quite a number of these in the alleyway where the investigators didn't seem too
They were all, broken and detonated already.
I see.
Did we get both off, or all three off?
No, these just have one on them, one each. So do the next one.
That does seem risky because we don't know when it would detonate.
Yeah, but we don't want detonating on us, so.
Yeah, but still, it's not it could happen while you're planning it, even.
I mean, would a couple unexploded but still potentially live collars amongst a bunch of exploded collars be weird, or?
No.
I mean, what I would say,
they checked for that and took away any that they found.
I would say bury them or throw them in a body of water.
Is there like
That's
a
a good
river
point.
through town or anything?
Yeah, no, there's the Karrnath River.
Let's just
Chuck 'em
toss them
the
in there,
river.
right?
Okay.
Like on the
Do
map,
we-
it looks like the river's not.
I'm
True.
saying it's like close enough.
Okay.
Do we got to make another check for each
Yes.
Warforged, or
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna make another one. Yeah, I'm getting better at this.
For the record, can 2 people assist?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
sorry, I was making note. Where's my thing? The DC is
God damn.
the DC is 10, and unless we're playing with crit fails on skill checks, I'm going to be able to assist.
Yeah.
Okay. And one more.
So the same thing for all of them. You can get them off, but you can't get rid of the remote detonating port.
Well, I mean, what do we want to do with them? Well, I mean, first of all, you 3, you're free. Congratulations.
Yeah, they like they're not sure if it's like safe to cheer, but they definitely all look very happy.
I can take him and throw him in the river right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty close to the
Solid.
river. That's like 2 blocks away. You're like under a fish packing plant.
Sure.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to run them over there, Rasa.
All right. I do so while trying to be sneaky about it.
Okay. Yeah, you do so. Nobody notices.
Plop, plop, plop.
What are their names?
They don't have names.
They have names. Do they have names?
They don't have names.
Oh, well, obviously, Temps is going to help them pick a name.
Okay. We can do that between sessions, though.
Okay. Nobody lost their arms.
No.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the resistance.
And I think that's probably a good stopping place.
Probably.
Yeah.
Before we get involved, because I'm hearing some yawns.
Oh dear.
What? We're good to go for hours. We're not tired at all.
I'm not
It's a
sleeping.
good, it's a good narrative stopping point.
Okay.
Let
Yeah.
me check some
Yeah.
of my clocks. Yeah, nothing really that we need to do a little like scene for before we wrap up. Ooh, actually, we do have a scene of
Oh, an outro scene?
yes, we do have an outro scene.
Ooh.
Dun, dun,
The Lord of
dun.
Braids talking to that horse merchant.
Dun 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 dun.
Wait, who was?
The Lord of Blades talking to that horse merchant.
Correct.
This is so scary.
Also, for those of you, I'm going to show the clocks on stream, so none of you all look at the stream.
Oh gosh.
We're so.
It says I'm viewing it, but I've got the chat popped out, and I'm just have the chat
Yeah,
Okay.
same here.
right now.
You can actually close the stream and still keep the chat popped out.
Yeah, I just have the chat popped out. I don't have the video stream like open anywhere.
It's a thing when you hit the little gear. There's a pop out option.
Hit the mirror. Okay, these recruits need names and distinguishing features, or at the very least, distinguishing
Real
features.
quick, let's do outros, and then we can do that off stream.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Sorry.
So yeah, I'll go from right to left on my overlay. Evie, would you like to do a quick outro?
Hi, I'm Evie. I, in theory, stream at twitch.tv/EVA17. I talked much in the chat already, so you can just click on me and follow me if you want to. I don't stream often. Other than that, it's good times. Yeah.
Okay, Miranda.
Hello, my name's Miranda. I don't stream, but I'm happy to be here.
Cool. Trixie.
I'm Trixie. I don't stream. Yeah.
Okay. And last but not least, Grace.
I'm Grace, and I don't stream either.
Awesome.
Unless this counts, but
I mean, it technically counts, but we all know what you mean. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Bora Matur, thank you for watching. Bryn, thank you for watching if you're still hanging out. And yeah, if you miss anything, the VOD should be up on the channel, as well as I'll be uploading the VOD to YouTube, and that should be up in the next couple of days. My stream should be coming back tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern, hopefully. I may have to end it a little bit early because I have some stuff going on. But yeah, thank you all for watching.
Bye.
Thank you all for running this. Thank you for running this.
yeah,
deal.
bye everyone.
Take care.
Are we still alive?
We are still alive. Just give me a couple seconds.
Tell me when we're not live.